Appropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little podcast we do every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time, right here, twitch.tv/inappropriate Bar Talk.
Yes.
Tony, are you excited today?
I'm fucking excited, Chris. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, Tony.
That's good.
Guys, we got a lot of topics today. Thanks for joining us. This is a little thing we do. I hope you enjoy. We do like to drink beer and
that occasionally is what we do.
Take shots.
Oh.
Especially, we're whores for donations, so if you guys decide to donate.
Yo, what's happening, Raph? Welcome to the show.
What's up, Raph?
Hi, guys. I have no sound.
What's up, Water
You have
girl?
no sound, Mom. Check your... Do we have sound?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, we have sound. We're good.
It says we're good. Let me double-check this.
Yeah.
We're
good.
We have sound.
Mom, check in the bottom corner or something.
Twitch does a weird thing where they'll automatically mute shit.
Yeah.
It does that every now and then. Mine just did it like today too. So
can someone message my mom to
check your mute settings?
Her mute setting.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Today on the docket we have
Wait. We're getting ahead of ourselves, Chris.
Whoa. Cheers.
We're gonna do a cheers, my friend.
Cheers, man.
All right.
Cheers. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of a rush tonight. The show is gonna be
Chris thinks he's rushing out of here.
It's going to be a normal length show today. Let's just put it that way.
I'm drinking a new beer, and I'm not sure off that first sip if I like it.
Yikes! What do you got?
It's Breckenridge Brewing Vanilla Porter. It's very light for a porter. So first off the bat, I'm not enjoying it.
Your face is telling me something different than what the beer actually sounds like. It's like I don't know if I'm accepting this right now.
This is the face it makes me make. In case you're wondering, if you can't see it, this is the face. I don't know. It's very
judging.
It's almost too vanilla. You know when it's like too vanilla?
Yeah. So guys, how was your week? I hope everything's going good. We're in the thick of the Democratic presidential debates right now, and Tony is loving it.
You guys are funny. You guys are funny people.
It's a lot of hootenanny, crazy stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
If anything, I like the fact that people are duking each other out and calling things out. Like Trump's just sitting there like, But I still got a year till this shit's real.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, all the prelims basically, to me, are kind of like. It's just funny because they talk shit about each other, and then they got to go and back each other later because they're all for the same party, right? You know, so it's just funny. I heard economy was never brought up in the debate. Of course not.
Yeah, it wasn't really brought up. I mean, I watched a couple of highlight videos, and then the main things were obviously healthcare, gun control, immigration, and then the past records, especially with Warren and how Warren voted and what's up with Biden and his son, that whole thing.
Dude, they're right up there with the Obamas and the Clintons as far as being corrupt.
So
write it down, folks. Wait till it all comes out.
Do you think he's guilty?
Who? Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Of course. He just came out recently. They've been talking about this for weeks, and he just came out in this interview and he fake cried and all this shit. It's like, dude, you're not sorry that you're a fucking trillionaire or whatever you are, okay? Come on. Quit fake. Just say, look, okay, yeah, we got him. You got me. Just be real. You're not even going to get in that much trouble probably.
Oh, boy.
Buy your way out of shit anyway.
So there was all of that. If you want to hear about the debates, go watch CNN, I guess. I don't know. You can
Don't watch CNN. Don't watch CNN.
Well, that's where they were held. So you know.
Of course.
I heard you can't watch the full thing unless you go to CNN anyway. So. But
sounds fishy already.
so there was that. Still a lot of things that need to be debated and worked out before we get to
That's debatable.
A candidate. But it seems like Tulsi Gabbard didn't do too well. That's what a lot of people are saying because of her policy in Syria and all that stuff. I guess it rubs a lot of people the wrong way.
I don't really know much about Tulsi anyway, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'm trying to. There we go. That looks a little better.
In other news.
I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired of the politics already.
That's.
Chris.
I mean, that's all that's
just,
on Twitter right now.
I just want Trump to be president until he dies. How about that? We'll just leave it at that, and we'll see how good he's doing by the time he dies.
No, we
have
our democracy for.
Oh, now we want to follow the Constitution, Chris.
What? What?
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
No matter how good or shitty a president has been, they usually have to stay there for the 4 years at least.
Oh, you know he's gonna do 8, Chris. You know he's gonna do 8. You're scared, but you know it's gonna happen.
I kind of wanted to get to the point where Trump's having the debates right now with the Democratic nominees already, because I'm like, that's
why? Do you want to see him just demolish these morons?
I want to see whichever way it goes. If he demolishes, he demolishes them. But
he's gonna crush them.
Yeah, but
I
don't know.
Chris.
He didn't do too well in the debates against Hillary, honestly.
Oh my God! A 4th grader could have kicked Hillary's ass in the debates, and he crushed. He's great at fucking throwing those backhanded comments too. He killed Hillary in the debates.
That's the thing. He attacks the person's more moral character than their actual political.
I think moral character.
But I mean, Trump got his moral character attacked a lot too.
Yeah,
for obvious reasons.
Trump got everything. I saw a meme today. I was cracking up because they said. Finally, the move for impeachment has come through. Back in the 1960s, Trump was caught chasing a small girl, and it was like ... during the game of Duck Duck Goose or something like that. And I was just like, oh God, see, like they're just trying to find anything. But yeah, they got nothing. If they had something, he would have been impeached already. That's the point.
They're still getting close. They're starting to break some stuff down. And that move in Syria was kind of weird lately. So
I don't know why he pulled out of.
He only had like 1,000 troops there, but they were.
He left the Kurds kind of just stuck on their own. But
that's all we needed there to keep from Turkey to coming in, and now Russia's basically going to take over everything. Now that we're going out, so Russia's going to take care.
I want to look into that because I was a little. I read my cousin's post, and he's in the military, and he was upset. He's like, dude, those guys, he fought along the Kurds.
Yeah.
And he's like, those guys need our help, and once we pull out, like he had a long piece about it, and I read it, and I was kind of like, oh, I should look into this more. I'm curious.
Yeah, a lot of the troops that were, especially the ones that were there, are really upset that we're doing that. And today there was a bill that was passed between both the Republicans and the Democrats that said Trump overstepped his boundaries, pulling us out of Syria, because that's something you have to go to Congress about first, usually, before you can just do it. So Congress is now kind of like trying to see what they can do about it, but I don't know.
I'm wondering I think this is probably one of the first times I actually questioned, like, okay, what is this about? What are you doing? Now I'm like, okay, I'm fair, you know what I mean? If Trump does something that I question, I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to as of yet, but I will have time in the next coming weeks to, and I'm sure more is coming out about it too.
Yeah, and the whole thing about pulling out too is just like Turkey is like, he's like, well, we'll slap them with sanctions, and it's like that's kind of not the point. It's that we had like thousands of ISIS prisoners kept there. Yeah. And the Kurds were basically the ones watching them, and we had their back while they're keeping ISIS in jail. And now that Turkey's coming in, like all those people can get out. They're gonna be, if they get out, and
then we're
gonna
be back at square one again.
Yeah, we're gonna be back to what we were doing there in the first place. At this point, we had the problem contained, and Turkey is just coming in there and fucking everything up right now. So I don't know. It's a complicated situation, obviously, in the Middle East. But then,
if you guys got any insight or comments on it, let us know.
Then there's that whole theory about Trump just giving in to Vladimir Putin and letting him do his thing in Syria.
No, Trump's no bitch. Even when it comes, he's not. Especially when it comes to Putin, he's he's not Putin's little buddy. Yeah. People think that, but he's not.
I don't know, man.
I saw videos.
I don't think he's Clinton's. I don't think he's Putin's bitch. But I think.
Did you see the video?
I think he's might be doing something with Putin in the back he might be doing something
Maybe
behind the
he
scenes.
might be using Putin. We don't know. But yeah, I'm sure there's things going on behind
it
the
looks
scenes.
it was a weird move on our part, like considering we didn't have a lot of resources there. We had just enough to keep things like keep people from attacking the Kurds. That's basically what we were there for. It was like you attack them, we got troops there.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
fucking with us now. So that's the only reason we were keeping them there. So the reason to pull out was kind of like I don't know what's going on here.
Well, like I said, I'm interested to look into it.
Yeah. And plus, we left them to fend for themselves. That's how Al Qaeda got started during the war. You know, back in the during the Soviet War, during the Cold War.
So let's learn from that mistake and let's make sure we don't repeat that thing.
We are repeating it right now by what we're doing.
Well,
and the Kurds have officially apparently today they officially joined up with Syria. It's like Assad-backed regime now to defend its borders against Turkey. So now the Kurds are with the guys they were initially fighting against. They struck a deal with Assad, and now apparently that's why everybody's worried that Iran and Russia will have their hands in Syria's pockets now because there's no like real American presence there anymore. So it's kind of a strategic, like Syria's like right in the middle of the Middle East. So it's kind of like a strategic like point.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see what's going on there.
Interesting.
I don't agree with it, and I know even a lot of troops don't agree with it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know my cousin was upset about it, and he's been around.
Yeah, and I've been hearing interviews and stuff, and there's people literally asking Trump like, "Hey, why did you do this?" And Trump's just like, "Oh, well, Turkey will pay. They're gonna have sanctions on them and everything like that if they do anything wrong." And blah blah.
Oh, he's saying he's holding Turkey accountable with sanctions. If they intrude, then he's gonna slap them with sanctions.
If
I see what
Turkey oversteps their bounds and they do fucked up shit, which they already kind of are doing, then he's gonna slap sanctions.
Hey, Baracho, you're welcome for the text, bro. I figured, I'm gonna text all my friends and just be like, hey, we're live.
But yeah,
I sent out the group
good
text.
to see you, bud.
I sent out a text to my baby cakes, so she should be on.
So speaking of fake news, Tony, let's bring up this story. Let's get this thing started because we don't have a ton of time tonight.
Okay.
I mean, we do have a good amount of time, but just not as much as we,
normally have. We don't have unlimited time.
We usually go like 3.5 hours. Today it was going to be like a straight 3-hour show. Okay, so we're not losing that much time.
Okay.
And usually that last half hour is like
just
drunken
drunkenness.
karaoke.
How is she from the earthquake? She's good. The earthquake was way south of her, so hopefully it's not like the last earthquake that set off like a chain of earthquakes up the island chain. But
right. Philippines had an earthquake
Philippines
today.
had an earthquake
6.4 magnitude, I think it was.
6.2 or 6.4, something like that, yeah. So, but Jovi's fine. She's good. She's in Luzon, which is the northernmost island.
Did they see any problems from it at all?
No, like
power loss.
I don't even
or
think they
anything
got
like
any I don't even think they felt it.
Okay.
You got to remember, Philippines is huge.
Yeah, it's pretty spread out.
Huge.
Right?
It's huge and it's spread out. Yeah. So it was hundreds of miles away. I don't think she felt anything, but yeah, she's all good. I talked to her this morning. She should be tuning in. I texted her. She said she couldn't get in, but I'm sure she'll try again. But
there was some.
Wait, there is
video
one thing
of it on Twitter.
There is one thing I did put out a post right before we started. I want you guys' input. I kind of revamped the look of the show. I redid our whole neon thing. I animated it so it should look like it's kind of like flickering, like actual neon lights. But I redid some things, so let me know what you guys think. Yeah, the latest subscriber, latest followers, donations, stuff like that. It should look a little more vibrant.
That beer of the
It should
night.
pop a little more and get a little more eye-catching.
Oh, and yeah.
Nah, the yellow don't look good. Oh, you don't like the yellow?
Is it like hard to see? Go back to the blue or what? You can make that any color you want, right?
I can change the colors. Just gotta export everything. But yeah, I can change the colors. I like it. I like the spotlights before the show started. Yeah, the spotlights are funny. I thought those were cool. That was Chris's idea. I just figured out how to do it.
But Tony does all the. I tell him stuff I like, and he goes and makes it. So it's a team effort, Tony.
Yeah, team effort, bro. Woo!
Shake and bake. Woo! Shake and bake. And you notice we got sponsors up in the top right corner of your screen now.
Yep.
Taps and Apps Brew Pub is sponsoring the beer tasting.
Yeah, the beer tasting for tonight is sponsored by Taps and Apps Brew Pub.
And our on-screen attire is provided by I Thirsty Hawaii. Go check them out. PlanBprinting.com/shop.
Yeah. Check them out,
There you
man.
go. Cool. If you want some of that cool Hawaii gear that you've been like craving because you're off island or you're away in some far away
Or if you're
land.
just drunk and awesome, they got all kinds of cool shirts and stuff, all revolving around getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You know how we like to do, boys and girls.
Get riggedy wrecked, son!
So yeah, there is that.
I don't know if I like this beer, Chris.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, you're almost done.
It's
It
too
looks like you're
sweet.
going through it pretty quick.
I'm
like
just
you
trying
wanted
to.
get it
Yeah,
done.
I want a Newcastle next. Ah.
I thought this was kind of crazy. Okay, so ABC News put up fake video of a bombing in Syria.
What? Why would they do that?
Okay, so hold on.
Am I pulling this up?
Yeah.
Okay. Where? I don't see the. Oh, here we go. Okay. Go for it, Chris. Tell us about the story.
So ABC News actually broadcast a fake Syria bombing video that was actually from a Kentucky. Shit, where'd it go? A Kentucky military show in 2017. So Kentucky has an annual thing called the Knob Creek.
Fake news.
The Knob Creek Night Shoot. And it's at Knob Creek Gun Range. But basically what they do is they just light up like a bunch of fucking
Explosives is what it looks like.
explosives and
Yeah.
artillery and all kinds of shit, and it looks like a war zone.
Yeah.
But this footage was actually used in footage that ABC used to say Turkey was bombing Syria.
Do you like my new badge? Yeah. How'd you get the number 1 first?
So it's if you were an initial like follower.
Oh,
like you
okay.
get like
You
if
can
you were here
pick-
since the beginning of the show, like
Ah,
you
okay.
get one of those badges. So
Cool.
you're like one of the first ones here.
Well, there you go, ma. You're one of the first ones here.
So very fancy, all you first ones out there. Good for you. I really
Speaking of
appreciate all the
which-
support.
Gotta do something.
Hold on. Pull up this video real quick. Pull up this.
What am I? I just did. I
Here,
had it
pull
up.
this. Pull. Go down.
Don't tell me to go down, Chris.
Go down. Go down on
Don't-
the page.
Don't ever
Go down on
say
my
that,
page.
You sick fuck.
Go down on my page. Hold on.
This?
Go down. Keep going. Play
This
that
one?
one right there.
This video right here appearing to show Turkey's military bombing Kurd
This is-
civilians
okay, so
in a
this is
Syrian
actually
border town.
not
The Kurds who fought
from that.
alongside the U.S. against ISIS. Now, horrific reports of atrocities committed by Turkish-backed fighters on those very allies. A reporter, take a look at this live streaming video when a convoy is hit by a Turkish
Okay, that might be
airstrike.
real. Okay,
President Trump
go back.
ordering about 1,000 U.S. troops to withdraw from northern
Chris, it's fake news, Chris.
Here, so scroll up a little
They're
bit.
just like, yo.
Scroll up a little bit.
They're just like, yo, let's find some B-roll of
Okay, yeah.
explosions.
Hit that link in the
This?
top of that paragraph above there.
This?
No, the one. Yeah.
Okay, military gun show. I
Okay,
clicked
so
on.
this is actually the video. Wait. No, go back.
Are
go
we
back.
buying guns, Chris? What are we doing?
I'm not promoting this. Up, yeah, the other link there, that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is actually the real video. It's actually pretty crazy to watch, and I'm like, they got called out.
Dude,
this
they don't have
week
like
for airing
bullets
this
just
video.
flying all around the place.
It's like so you're shooting downrange. I guess it's. You see how many people are there? Obviously, it's
That's pretty fucking nuts.
gnarly, dude.
I want to be the guy shooting a gun, dude. That looks fun.
So this show happens pretty annually, I guess, in Kentucky.
Look at those, though.
Like,
They're,
what is that?
Flying off to the side. Those are bullets.
Yeah, look at that gun though. That one that it was like a 50 cal, like fucking.
Holy shit. Dude, what are there, rockets they're shooting
Yeah,
off?
they're just shooting rockets off. I don't know.
What the fuck? Where are those rockets going?
I think they're flares, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, I see the flares in
Okay.
the background. Oh, whatever that is big.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, America.
fuck
Yeah. That shit's nuts, dude.
Holy shit. It's like a rail gun. It looks like just shooting laser beams. Fucking rocket launcher. fucking America in a nutshell,
Yeah,
dude.
no
right
shit,
here.
dude.
I hope they're drinking Budweiser while they're doing this.
I guarantee there was beer there. Someone's just like, fuck yeah, let's go shoot some fucking heavy artillery.
Like, yeah, America, make me do this every year, man. Fuck yeah. I liked it, dude.
So there you go.
I liked it. Thanks for making me watch that, Christopher.
So yeah, that was a real video and they were showing that on ABC News, saying that was taking place in Syria right
pretty
now.
Intense. That was pretty intense, Chris.
So there you go. ABC News got a lot of flack from this, obviously. And you actually see the people in the video holding their cell phones and stuff, like videotaping this stuff, but they actually obviously cut that out of the video footage.
I'll drink to that.
Oh shit!
Oh, you subscribed. Good job, Tony.
What the hell just happened there? I gotta fix that. That's upsetting to me.
So, guys, yeah, don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you like what you're watching. Amazon Prime for free.
For free. I mean, dude, I want to go shoot some guns now, man.
I want to go see that. So apparently, it's a normal
I
thing.
don't want to go see
Like-
it. I seen it. I want to be in it. I want to shoot the gun.
So I saw another YouTube channel that called these guys out, and then I was like, okay. So I put in the comments, I'm like, now I'm interested in where this is, you
Yeah.
know. And then there were like floods of comments after mine that were just like, dude, check it out, it's the most awesome show ever, like blah blah
I'm
blah,
just
sending me
worried.
like links and shit. I was like, wow, people are really into this.
I'm worried that there's like a stray that's gonna come.
I know
at me.
there has to be like nothing
Yeah.
for hundreds and hundreds of yards.
Yeah. Hey, I got the number. I got the first badge too. What do you know?
Have you been here since the beginning?
I would hope so, because I am the fucking producer. Or one of. I would have to be here from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shame on you, ABC News.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
shame. Shame!
Shame.
Shame. Oh, dude, it's so fun. They're just like, hey, just find some B-roll of shit blowing up.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
Like, hey, I found this. No one can tell where it is.
This video live from Syria.
Live from
Showing them
Syria,
all this
coming
shit.
in
Yeah,
now.
no bullshit. That was from 2017 in Kentucky.
This just in. Motherfucking liars. See, that I love that comes out though. It shows that the media is fucking full of shit, man. Just like what was that gas video? Or they said they faked it. It was like a big conspiracy. The Syrian gassing of the kids or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe nowadays. You never know.
I mean, you got to take. That goes to show you, like, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Like, especially in news sources nowadays. Like, you wanna.
It's not
wanna-
news, man. They're just
It's
it's
just-
like it's reaction entertainment. They're
That's-
trying to
yeah.
get your reaction.
It's
That's it.
sensationalist headlines, is what
That's
it is.
man.
It's like, okay, let's show some pictures of crazy explosions and talk about Syria, and then people will be like, oh, you don't even know what's going on in Syria right now.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I mean, I'm sure there's bombing and shit going on. I've seen like actual footage of what's happening, but it's not like that. That
Yeah.
was like, if they were doing that, they would have massacred an entire
The
village
whole
in like
town
30
would have been
seconds.
burnt down in like a minute. Yeah.
So
But I don't
that
know.
first gun that was going off, it was like,
First of all, those are like long. You got to use those from like long range because if a sniper sees where that's shooting from,
Yeah.
he can take you out no problem as long as you're not shooting at him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Oh, what happened to your vape, Chris? It looks like you lost your screen there, buddy.
did I?
Look at your screen.
What's? Oh yeah,
It's cracked.
this happened 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
during our
That was a minigun. Yeah,
minigun.
for sure.
Yeah, that's like what they put on the
I
side
wanna-
of helicopters and shit. I think
wanna
too,
shoot
right?
one
You're
of
just
those.
like,
Yeah, so you're like you're not getting sniped. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You can expose your position, and you're not getting taken out because you're on a fucking helicopter or a fucking Humvee or some shit.
yeah,
But that shit sounds like a lot of fun to play with.
it's nuts. I would definitely go watch that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanna go. I'm down.
Like, if
Kentucky?
there's any reason to go to Kentucky now, I think I
that
found
would
it.
be the only reason I know to go to Kentucky right now is to go watch that fucking gun show. I want to shoot that shit. Bang bang. Hey Chris, can I have a Newcastle? Because that beer
Yeah,
was not
should know
what I wanted. It's too sweet. It was too sweet, too vanilla-y. Like with a porter, it should just be like a hint. You know what I mean? And there should be a thickness to the beer. That wasn't thick at all. It was very watery for a porter. I got guns. If you come up here, I'll take you shooting. Yeah, we'll just go in your backyard and shoot some shit,
Shooting
right,
guns is a
Baracho?
lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used to
Says
do it in
the guy
Vegas.
that backs all gun control fucking propaganda.
I never said ban guns. For the record, you can go back and look. I never said ban guns.
I don't know, Chris. We want to go back and look. We might find
Let's go.
stuff you might not like.
Ban all guns.
No wonder
Fuck
you-
the Second
no wonder
Amendment.
no wonder you like Beto, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not like that. You should have a right to bear arms. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
for officially.
Hey, baby cakes, how you doing, my love?
What's
we
up,
were
Joby?
wondering where you were.
Hi, baby.
Hey, thanks, baby. Yeah, she was like, "What are you doing?" She kept asking me the other night because I was like, she was like video chatting with me, and I was like zoned out trying to finish this stuff. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I'm trying to explain to her like, "Hey, I'm making this overlay for the show." You know what I mean? She knew what I was trying to do, but it's just hard to like. Something things don't translate well. You know? She's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
You're working on slobs. What are you
You're
doing
trying
on
to
slobs?
you're trying to make overlays. Who are you laying? Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Why are you
But,
talking
yeah,
to a
so
slob?
this is our new look. It's a little more vibrant. Spent a couple nights working on this.
Yeah, if you notice, the neon lights have a little like flicker behind them too.
So here's the thing, is I made like a really cool animated one where like the lights would even like turn completely off and like flicker back on. And it's just the files were just too damn big, dude.
Yeah.
Like a 2.5 minute looping file was like almost 30 gigs, and it just totally lagged out the show. So I had to cut it down from a 2.5 minute video loop. I brought it all the way down to 5 seconds, and it was still a gig per file.
Oof.
So it was. I was a little worried that it wasn't gonna run smooth,
Yeah.
but I'm happy that it is right now.
Yeah.
So everything seems to be running good, and I'm excited. I'm happy about it. I think everything looks good.
By the way,
but
guys,
thanks, baby.
make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already.
Yeah, become a
When
follower.
we get to 400,
We're doing a giveaway.
doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
The last one was lots of fun.
The last one, what did we give away? Oh, last time I gave away a $50 Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do.
That's
What we do. We buy our followers. So tell your friends, if they want a chance to win, they got to follow. And I think if you're a subscriber, it doubles your chance of winning, actually. But the last time, it was just a follower that won.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who we got all in the chat here? We got Baby Cakes, we got Baracho, we got my mom. I saw someone else in there. Raph is here. Raph is here. Raph is here.
What do you think, man? Should we do a live stream this weekend? We're going to the football game.
Yeah,
right?
there's a football. Who are they playing?
They're playing Air Force.
Oh.
Should be a good game. They're both 4-2.
Okay.
So Air Force is actually pretty good this year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're always
they're not
decent.
bad. They're okay. I mean, they're up top there with us. I mean, we got whooped by Boise State last week, but
Much better beer.
aside from Boise State, it's pretty wide open as far
Yeah.
as like who can take the top. But UH is up there, man.
We'll see. I'm like 75-25 if I'm gonna go to the game or not. I might have some things.
You better go.
We'll see.
I already told people you're coming.
Who gives a shit if I'm coming to the game, Chris?
Everybody.
Everybody wants to know if you're coming, Tony. Yeah, okay. I'll believe that.
I want to see if your live stream stuff works though, because you have the separate thing, right? You have the separate hotspot or no?
No. I mean, I have a hotspot, but I don't have it I don't have service to it here.
Oh, okay.
I do the hotspot when I'm overseas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't work here.
Gotcha.
It only works wherever. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could buy a SIM card and get it to work.
Yeah,
but I gotta pay for it.
it's always the thing out of that stadium is like.
But we don't
everybody's
need
on,
it
like,
here
one
because we
cell
can just
tower.
go. We can just go directly from your phone. But because everyone's off the tower.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, there's like 20,000 people on the same tower. You know what I mean?
I like it too. Glad you are okay, Jovi. I was worried about you this morning. Yeah, my mom was asking if you were okay from the earthquake, Jovi. Oh, I think people are upset. I sent a mass text out.
Uh-oh.
I sent a mass text out to tell people to. Cats first went to space in 1960. Your brothers.
What?
So I sent a mass text out to all our friends, Tom, Lanny, Raph, Frank, Phil, Duva, John, and my brother, that we're live, right?
Yeah.
And so Duva messaged back. She says, "Quit the spam messages, LOL." And then your brother just came back with, "Cats first went to space in 1963. Thank you for subscribing to Daily Cat Facts." And he put a little cat emoji. John, you're funny, bro. You're a funny guy. That's too funny.
My brother's always been the oddball. But
Now we're all subscribed to Cat
I
Facts.
love the guy. But now IBT is sponsored by Cat Facts.
Cat Facts brought to you.
Want daily Cat Facts on your phone? Subscribe to Cat Facts.
In fact, here's John's number. We should put it up and see how many people subscribe to Cat Facts. Text Cat Facts to 808-728. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man, that'd be funny. That's a good one. We should make a billboard. Your brother's phone number.
Yeah.
Cat Facts. You know how many weird creeps would be messaging that?
We could get in trouble.
Sean
for that.
Tata would be like the first person to like.
That's TOS. That's doxing.
Well, really? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's not do
Releasing
that.
private information. But it's my brother.
No, we
Who
wouldn't.
cares?
We wouldn't do it on the show. I would just say we'll
I was
put
thinking-
out like an ad in the paper or something. I think it'd be
Even
funny.
better.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too good. That's a good idea. We got a good idea. That's a good way to prank somebody.
Next up, prank videos.
Yeah.
Stay
Text
tuned.
Cat Facts.
Follow
too.
us on youtube.com/inappropriate
friends-
bar talk and watch our
cat-
prank video or Cat Facts
Yeah.
pranks videos.
I'm gonna do it to my dad. If I put my dad's number out, text Cat Facts to this number, he'd be like, "The fuck is this?" I had 900 texts this morning and it said Cat Facts. That's all it said. That'd be funny shit.
I've been changing my team names in my fantasy league to like go against
Yeah,
the people
I seen
I'm
that.
playing. And I put my team name for your dad, and it said, "Don't buy wins on Facebook."
Don't
That's
buy
officially-
wins on
That's my
Facebook.
name for this week. Don't buy wins on Facebook.
Don't buy anything on fucking Facebook. He's all talking shit because he beat me. He's like, "Oh, I beat you and I beat your brother. I got the bragging rights for the year." I'm like, son of a bitch. You gotta hear this all year now.
Yeah, you guys can all have fun there at the bottom of the league. Oh, your brother's doing okay.
My brother's like almost second or third place, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and your dad, on the other hand,
We're not doing so good.
Yeah.
But guess who's dead last? Just like last year and the year before. Good old landmine. Yeah.
Lanny, where you at?
Yeah, it's a sad day for Lanny.
Hope that championship was worth it a couple years ago, bud.
He sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
How far are we in? Okay. There was a typhoon in Japan this past weekend. Typhoon Hagibis.
Who names these?
I don't know. It was
Hagibis.
it's a Filipino word apparently.
Is
for
it?
Yeah.
Jovi, what does it mean? Hagibis.
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 It means
Oh my
I
God,
saw somewhere what
That
it
girl
means.
over there, look, she's all Hagibis.
Yeah, Joey could tell us.
Yeah, Jovi, what is Hagibis? Typhoon Hagibis. She was worried. They were actually worried it was going to hit them. And it took a right turn and went up north towards Japan. And it really whacked them. Like, what, 100-something people died, right?
Yeah, yeah. In Japan, there was a lot of landslides in the countryside and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it killed a lot. It killed quite a bit of people.
Well, I'm thankful it didn't hit my baby cakes.
But people were freaking out because apparently, like, buildings were starting to sway and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you sent a video.
Yeah. So there's some cool video on there, and people thought it was a typhoon pushing the buildings around.
But it was actually, what, an earthquake at
But
the
there
same
was
time?
actually an earthquake at the same time there was a hurricane.
Holy shit.
There was a 5.7 earthquake that happened during the hurricane in Japan.
So here, let's take a look at it. Oh, doesn't want to let us look at it. Oh, it's over. Yeah, you're not on a cruise ship, folks. The Earth is a moving. It's the same thing. Yeah, okay, we get it. The lamps are moving. What else? Anything else? Okay, here's something else. Oh. I mean, that's just wind and rain.
Yeah.
The sound of an entire hotel creaking in the wind. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Oh. happened?
Your computer really doesn't like Twitter videos.
What happened? Oh shit! It got all crazy.
Went full screen.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, that would make me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude, you can see the whole hallway like twisting.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. Come on, what the F, man? Let me out of here. Okay, what is this? I wouldn't want to be up that high.
I mean, whether you're in a hotel on top or on the bottom, it's
You're
still,
kind of fucked. regardless,
yeah.
Let's see what the streets look like. Oh shit! They're trying to hold the wall. That's some dedicated workers. We don't let the wall fall. The wall don't fall.
What are they holding up?
It's construction. It's like a construction site. They're trying to hold the wall up.
No shit. So they had workers coming in and holding the wall up during the whole hurricane.
Dude, that's what's some of the most dangerous parts of the hurricane is when the wind picks shit up and throws it around.
Yeah.
Takes someone's fucking head off.
That's dedicated, bro. In America, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they'd be like,
they would
nah,
just be
fuck
like,
this.
nah,
Look,
just
this
let
guy.
it.
Look at this, how this guy's bringing it in. He's smart. He's like, I'm just gonna ride this bitch down the hill.
He's probably gonna fly away if he puts that thing above his head. Dude, yeah. No, fuck that. Why would you do that job?
You're better off just chopping it
The
down.
construction manager is like, everybody show up to work. You're gonna hold up the wall today.
We're not letting this wall.
You guys are gonna have to sit through the damn hurricane. I don't care if there's 120-mile-an-hour
No one
winds.
gets lunch today. Leave your fucking bentos at
That's
home.
insane.
Guys, what are you gonna do? Stand out there?
How
all
is
night?
that helping anything?
I don't know, but it's funny.
You hear how hard the wind's blowing?
Yeah.
That whole thing's coming apart. Oh my god.
I think what they were trying to do is slowly unscrew the back. They're probably unscrewing it from the
taking
back
things
side
apart?
and taking it down. But this guy's gonna fucking fly away. Dude.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that thing like before the hurricanes come. That's the whole point. Like they give you like 48
Warnings,
hours to like figure this shit out. Whoever the construction manager is on that project, fucked up.
You done fucked up, son.
You probably had more than a couple days to get all that shit done.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be under those power lines. Anything good there? I mean, you guys get the idea. There's the landslides.
Yeah.
Picking up the pieces after a massive typhoon struck over the weekend. The death toll on Tuesday rose to 66. But with hundreds injured and more than a dozen still missing, that number may continue to tick up. Fukushima Prefecture was among the worst hit.
Damn, Fukushima got
Typhoon
whacked
Hagibis
again?
left a trail of destruction there. Levees.
They were
along
the ones that
key
got hit with
river
the fucking
burst.
tsunami in the
Masaharu
fucking
Ishizawa said,
The power plant.
yeah, the power plant went all
nuclear
fucked.
plant, yeah.
What's going on here? There's too much going on. There's just too much going on, Chris. Need to build a PC for the show.
Do we?
It's possible. It's a possibility. Oh, man.
So yeah. Mother
Hey.
Nature's pissed.
Mother Nature is pissed. By the way, we didn't do a shot for my subscription.
Are we supposed to?
Yes.
I didn't know yours counted.
Mine count. I pay for it. It counts.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a shot for our
Will
subscription.
you grab me a Coke, please?
I'll grab you a Coke.
Thanks, bud.
Would you do a shot with a Sprite? Because I meant to bring a
No,
Sprite over.
I
Today.
didn't want a Sprite. Why would I want a Sprite? Why are you trying to make me do shots with a Sprite? Why are you trying to do this to me, bro? Fucked up, man. Fucked up. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We got Perry Hodder 215. Thank you so much for the latest follow. And, of course, Mr. Spunkmeyer, thank you so much for your hard-earned money with the $10 donation.
Yeah, Tony and I had a fun game stream last night. We were actually doing pretty well. We were murking some fools last night. It was a good time.
We didn't win, but we got pretty
did.
close.
We won.
We
won the one game. You died like.
Oh yeah, I died right before the end. That's right.
You died like a minute before we finished, but.
Oh, Hagibis means like very strong.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
See, I told you it was Filipino.
It does, I guess.
Yeah, I remember someone saying that. I remember.
My
yeah.
God, Chris is Hagibis. Hagibis. Wait.
I'll just say.
Oh, wait. Fuck. I can't remember it. Oh, man. Can't remember the word. I had a word. I learned a new word, but I can't remember. It means smell, like you stink. So I was going to say you stink very strong.
Pilau.
No, it's, fuck. Bahol. Bahol. Yeah.
Butthole?
It sounds like butthole, but bahol is like, yeah, it's very, very strong.
Speaking of buttholes, what about that Fortnite? What about that Fortnite fucking shit they did?
The black hole?
The black hole they did for Fortnite.
I think it's genius marketing.
Yeah.
It created like a fucking stir for 24 hours.
Let's do this shot.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your shots
Put
in the
your
chat. We're
shots
going to
in
do
the
the shots for
chat.
you guys.
Put them in the chats, boys and girls.
Flood that chat with the shots.
Flood your chat with the shots. Flood that chat with the shots. Flood that chat with the shots. A little bit of Lanny face too. It's enjoyable for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to move this chat up. Okay,
Here we go.
There we go. Cheers!
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to all you
Put 'em
guys.
in the
Thanks for
chat.
joining us out there. Make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying what you're watching.
Woo.
Thank you.
Woo!
Put that chat in the chat. Put that
what?
shot in the chat.
There you go. Chris is dyslexic when he drinks. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
Baby, no sounds.
Baby, no sounds. Baby, I know she has it muted. Hold on.
Twitch, we're gonna write Twitch on this. Apparently, this is a common problem with people. We have at least one person in a week, and it freaks us out.
Oh, wait. No,
No.
you should hear us.
It freaks us out because people keep telling us, "Oh, I have no sound,"
Hold on.
and that used to be a problem in the beginning of the show. Now I think we've got it figured out, and it usually hasn't changed. But people keep coming in here, and they're saying, "Oh, I don't hear you. I don't think you have any sound." And it's like, no, Twitch is muting your shit.
Yeah.
Why is Twitch muting everybody's fucking shit?
Why is Twitch muting our shit? That's a hard thing to say for some reason.
They mute everybody's stuff. I go into my Twitch all the time, and they
it's
automatically
automatically
mute
muted. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. They just do that.
the sound.
You have to turn
I don't know.
on
People
the
are
sound.
like at work, and maybe they pull it up at work, and they just don't want the sound to be on like right when they come to the
Blasting?
site.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I gotta think they do it on purpose, but it happens to me all the
Voila.
time.
What? No, baby. It's everybody else is working. Yours should be working too. Check the bottom corner of your screen.
What? Voila!
Voila?
Voila! It happened.
No, voila means nothing.
Oh,
So like when the beggars ask you, like, oh, you just go voila, voila. It means like,
Oh.
I don't have nothing. Get away from me.
but yeah, dude. Okay. So Fortnite season, or what is it? The I don't know what season it is.
I don't know.
Who
It's
the
like-
fuck plays Fortnite?
It's I don't know who plays Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite.
But yeah. So what they did was basically they were shutting down the servers for 2 days because they had a new map that was coming out for their new season.
Yeah. So they had to update. So they shut it down. That's
what
smart.
they did was they shut down the servers, but they put this giant black hole on the screen, and it was
Oh, there you
popping
go.
up.
808 Bryson says Chapter 2, Season 1.
Chapter 2, Season 1. Okay. Chapter took you 2 years to come out with a new map, Season 1. They showed this giant black hole on the screen, and it was just showing numbers, and
Yeah.
people were trying to decipher what the numbers meant.
It was probably nothing, right?
And literally, you had people watching these shit like streams for hours, dude. It was up for like 48 hours. And
Was it down that? How long was it down
Shroud just had this shit on his channel, and he still had 15,000 viewers on his fucking
Can
channel.
we
It's
get
just a black hole.
For? Can a couple of you
on the
guys take
fucking
a
channel,
break from
and
watching
literally-
a butthole?
It's playing
and
like
come and
Space
hang
God,
out with us?
like that spacey like Enya kind of fucking
Enya
music. And it's like just fucking people watching this shit and just being like, what is the black hole? What is happening here? Let's ask the same damn question 20,000 times and nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
See-
No.
This sounds
There-
like some Fortnite music to me.
All they were doing was updating the servers, okay, ladies and gentlemen? It wasn't any big surprise.
And
Marketing,
you fell for it.
But they deleted the Twitch Fortnite channel literally just showed a black hole. It showed
Yeah.
no channels with the gaming or anything like that. I don't think it was just straight up streaming the black hole.
Got a lot of hype though. Thank God, they got like 500K
Yeah.
concurrent views. That's crazy.
And people are just watching this for hours, like, what's gonna happen? And people are like, oh, it's the end of Fortnite. No, it's not the end of
They
Fortnite.
would never stop that. They make $1 million plus a day.
Yeah.
On microtransactions. They're not
So let's
stopping
take-
that money train.
Let's take the highest grossing fucking battle royale game right now and shut it all down. No, come on. They had to shut down the servers. They did something creative. Give them props. The marketing team, I give them props for their marketing team. Fucking did a good job because they had everybody buying into this black hole shit. They made your character like disappear, and they made everything on the screen like disappear and just show like a black hole when you would join the game. So people were just like, "What the fuck? What just happened?"
People were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Like, did I
people
lose
were
my
like-
player? Did I lose all my shit?
It was I don't know why. Is it perpetual like that where you like get items and your player gets better?
Well, you have all your cosmetic shit, obviously,
Oh,
and a
just
lot of stuff you pay
cosmetics,
for, and
yeah.
all that, and it all just, and people know, like, they're not just gonna make that shit disappear because you paid for it. Like, there's no way
They
they're just
can't.
gonna make it
They
disappear.
probably had to add like
So-
100 more fucking giant mainframes to fucking handle the new
Yeah.
load.
because they knew there was gonna be a big
Yeah.
uptick in, like, once they started the new chapter, they knew it was gonna be an uptick.
It would be funny if they just said, "Fuck it, we're done. We've made enough money. We're done dealing
Yeah.
with you fucking tweens."
I mean, that'd be the dumbest business move ever, but it's like,
and you could sell it for $1 trillion because literally that money's limitless.
yeah,
Because these kids are idiots. They're gonna keep buying like new boots for their character. you
it's
know?
crazy, man. So many kids play that shit, and it's like, I play with my nephew, and he's 8 years old, and all he does is run around and pick shit up, and he doesn't even care about like fighting people.
He just gets murdered.
he just like, oh, I want to get this gun. I want to get this gun, and then he gets it, and he's like, yeah, and then we run around, and then we die, and then he's like, oh, we did pretty good though, right? And I'm like, yeah,
No.
we did good.
No, you suck. You need to kill some people.
I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, he's having fun, so that's it. But at the same time, I'm like, I would never play this stupid.
Just play- you might as
I
well
would
just
never
play
this dumb game.
Minecraft.
I would never play this on my own.
no, of course not.
I like that he enjoys it. That's the only reason I play it. Other than that,
You're such a good uncle, Chris.
hey, he's a good kid.
Fuck that. If my nephew played that game, I said,
Um,
"No, you're playing PUBG, kid."
But the game, I don't know. I can't. I mean, whoever you like Fortnite, go do your thing. Okay.
It made millionaires out of people, so some people like it. Obviously,
It's the highest grossing esport game you can play right now. I
Yeah.
guarantee. Like the tournaments payouts are like fucking ridiculous.
Why can't you just build a fort and where no one can?
How much did that
penetrate
kid
your
win?
Fort?
They
Like
had-
3 million, I think,
3
for
million?
the tournament. Yeah. I wish I could get paid 3 million to play some.
You know what?
fucking
I would
video
play
games.
a stupid game. I would play the dumbest game in the world.
I'll play
if I
fucking
got paid
Minecraft for 3
million. If I was
million,
good
yeah.
at it and I got paid $3 million.
I don't even care if I'm good at it. You're gonna pay me 3 million. I'll play fucking Minesweeper. I hated that game. I still don't know how to play that game. Has anybody ever beat Minesweeper?
Minesweeper?
You remember that game on the
Yeah.
old PC?
Oh yeah, people are good at that shit.
Do you
man.
know how to play it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, I know it's like the numbers mean there's like a bomb and a certain amount of squares around
Yeah.
that box,
But
but I'm not gonna sit. It's like Sudoku or some shit. It's kind of like that principle.
and you gotta flag the mine, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta uncover the rest. Man, fuck all that shit. It's a stupid game. I want to shoot people, or I want to like. You remember? You know what game I really liked back in the day? Do you remember when like the WCW game came out?
Yeah.
That was a fun game. You could do like the tag matches. You could like run in and like
Are you talking about N64 or what?
N64. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking on N64. I think it was WCW.
That was W versus NWO or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
dude, that was a fun
Yeah.
fucking game. That and Smash Brothers was a good game. Oh, by the way, did you bring the Sega?
It's here, I think.
I want that Sega before we leave tonight if it's here.
I mean, Super Mario 64 was probably one of the best games that ever came out. I
Super
think.
Mario 64 and Mario
GoldenEye
Kart
was
64.
classic.
GoldenEye, you know they're remaking it, right?
Are they really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
I heard it got shut down.
No,
like the production
they're
got shut down.
remastering all the stuff. It looks pretty legit. I hope it just doesn't come out on like whatever the Switch or whatever, because I'm not buying a Switch for it.
It would suck. Well, I think the controls wouldn't really like. You have to get the controller for the Switch to play that shit.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. I don't like the joysticks like for normal. That's the thing with Nintendo is like their games are awesome and creative, but at the same time, if you want to play like a normal just a normal
No,
FPS
first person,
game
yeah,
or something.
Yeah. You're not gonna. It's
It
the
doesn't-
controls don't
Yeah.
translate.
You want to play
well.
Madden or you want to play an FPS
Can't play
game
Madden on that
or
shit,
FIFA
yeah.
or some shit. You can't play that shit on Switch.
Yeah. You need a normal controller.
Yeah. I remember when I got Madden for the Wii, it was the most aggravating game I ever played in my entire life. I was like, this is the biggest fucking waste of money I ever spent on a video
Yeah.
game.
Well, how did you play on the Wii?
It's like, well, you could do the throwing gestures with the controllers and stuff like that.
Fuck that.
And it was so like kindergarten Madden.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it was really hard.
I
It was
bet.
fucking hard. I threw an interception almost like every
You're a
time.
lineman. You're not a quarterback.
I was like, well, and I went to the normal controls, like traditional controls, right? Where you can turn it sideways and you can play it like that.
But you only got like.
And it was still fucking hard. Like,
Yeah.
I was getting picked off all the time. I'm like, dude, this game, I know I'm not this bad at Madden.
Oh, you weren't ever really good at Madden. I used to spank you,
no,
bro.
No,
I used to
no,
spank you,
Let's
bro.
slow down
Do
there
we
a
want
little
to?
bit.
Do we want to bring the Xbox into the next stream?
I mean, I haven't played Madden in a minute because I haven't had a console in a minute. But
I haven't played in years.
I know I wasn't that bad, okay?
All I know is
we had some pretty good matches, all right?
I pretty much dominated.
No,
The only
no,
person that
no,
ever
no,
gave
no,
me
no,
the
no,
only
no.
person that ever gave me good competition when in Vegas was Alex, and I don't
You're
know why.
so full of shit.
Alex, Filipino Alex, not even Alex Guido Alex. I'm talking Filipino Alex. We had some mean games, but remember we used to do the rule: you get 3 randoms, or you got to take your 4th.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he would always try to take his 4th, and he'd get stuck with like the crappiest teams, like
You
the
get stuck with like the
Browns.
Browns or something.
Yeah,
like that.
dude, that was fun. That was fun.
Um,
But I always thought that was a good rule: 3 randoms.
yeah, 3 randoms.
Or your 4th.
Or you gotta take your 4th.
Yeah, I always thought that was a good rule.
Yeah, so you get
Because-
3 random teams you get to pick from. So you hit the random button, and you get
3
3
times,
teams.
yeah.
And then you're like, shit, if I don't like those 3 teams, then I gotta go with my 4th.
Yeah.
one. And that was fun.
That was-
cool.
that was-
That makes for some interesting matchups.
Yeah, it did because sometimes people would get so good using one team. they
Yeah,
would
we didn't like
exploit
that. It's
certain
like,
things.
come on, man.
Yeah.
You could play with fucking Tom Brady all day.
Yeah.
And in those times, back
Peyton
in the day,
Manning
it was like Michael Vick was like
was
a fucking.
Peyton- oh, yeah, he was a
like
cheat
beast.
code, yeah.
he was like you could.
You just do a drop back and you fucking scramble for an
Yeah.
80-yard touchdown. Yeah. We should do that though. We should bring the retro gaming back, and we should have competitions at the end of the show. We
bring
do
your
like
capture card, bro. We can. we can do this.
I'll bring it,
Bring your capture card. We'll rock some old school Madden.
bro. We do like Mortal Kombat or something. You know, like Street
Yeah.
Fighter or something. You always kick my ass.
I
in
still
the
have
fighting
Madden.
games.
I still have Madden on my I still have my 360 with Madden.
Well, we
You
got to
wanna
go with
do
the
it.
most modern one. I'll bring my
You bring your
Xbox
Xbox.
One in, but yeah, fighting. Chris always was good at the fighting games against me. I was never good at doing. He was always good at like knowing the combos and shit. I never knew those.
I was into Mortal Kombat back
Yeah.
then. Mortal Kombat and then like Street Fighter and all those games. But
And then he would do the code at the beginning of the match and make me like
I-
babies.
we had some good games
He would
on
make
Madden
me
and
babies
FIFA.
the whole fight. I'd be like babies. I was
Oh.
babies. I was like, well, how am I supposed to fight you? I'm a baby.
Wait, what game was that? What, Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. You used to put in the, at the beginning, like the versus screen that has like the little.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
used to put in the fucking baby thing. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking baby, or like, I got a giant head. And you can just
Oh,
head
yeah,
punch
yeah,
me
yeah.
and like Hadouken me or fireball me in the face the whole time.
NBA Jam used to be one of my
NBA
games
Jam
back
was a
in the
good
day.
game, dude. That's a good one.
Yeah.
NBA Jam's a good game.
NFL Blitz, I used to be pretty good
Blitz
at that.
was good. There's so many cheats in Blitz though.
Yeah.
It's like if you knew the like little cheats,
Yeah.
you couldn't even get the ball off. You couldn't get the ball in the quarterback's hands before the defender was in the backfield.
NBA Jam would be fun. I actually got NBA Jam for the
on
Sega.
Sega would be fun.
I actually got it and the game didn't work.
Oh,
I was so
really?
pissed. I got it off eBay and the game didn't work. I was like bummed. I only paid like $5 for it, but I was still kind of like pissed. Obviously.
Oh, yeah, dude. NBA Jams is a good one, man.
Yeah. You can get that game on I can get
You
that
know what?
Sega
You
game
know what
pretty
used to
easily.
always piss me off though, is Michael Jordan wasn't in the game.
He was in any game.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
Jordan was like, you don't pay me enough to be in these video games, so I ain't going to be in it.
He's right though. But see, if they were smart, they would have just been like, okay, well, we'll pay you what you want, but you got to be on the cover, and they would have sold 1 million copies.
Yeah, that's true.
Bad business.
Michael Jackson. Michael
Michael
Jordan
Jackson.
never.
No, you mean
Michael
Prince.
Jackson had a video game.
Prince could ball.
Michael Jackson had a video game.
I played the Michael Jackson video game. You know what the goal was in that video game?
What?
You used to have to rescue little kids out of the closet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was the goal of the game. little kids
Hold on.
out of the closet, dude.
Hold on. Can we pull up a preview of this? Like, is
You
this
mean like
on
a
YouTube?
screenshot?
No, I want to see, like, there's got to be a YouTube video on the
Guys,
Michael Jackson
the
game.
Michael Jackson game was you rescued little kids out of the closet. Hold on.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was like, because it was like, he was based off his, like, Smooth Criminal video, right? Like, basically, he was like, you were like the smooth criminal Michael Jackson going through and, like, beating up thugs.
Yeah.
And then you had the rescue kids,
but
right?
here, this was it right here. I played it. I actually liked the game until I realized years later it was a game for pedophiles. kids, pull kids out of closets. But this was the game, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And you used to go around. Okay, wait. What is this one? See, he's got like a little kid out of the... where you would touch little kids for power-ups. See, look.
What? Hold
Dude,
on.
remember that Sega video game, Michael Jackson Moonwalker, where you would touch little kids for power-ups, leaving Neverland Retro Gaming?
What? Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay.
You would. Look. You see, you rescuing this little kid out of the closet. I don't know if I can pull this up any bigger, but... yeah. I don't know. It was a weird game, dude. Someone should have known. Someone should have known.
Yeah, let's go to the... Wait, hold on. Check this video in chat real quick.
Okay, hold on. Where? Oh, here.
In the Twitch chat. This is Video Game Grumps. He used to do...
This one?
No, go down. Go down. Angry Video Nerd. Yeah, try that one.
This one?
No, the one above it. Yeah, that one.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com.
No, we
Monday.com
don't.
is a platform to
Shut
track...
your mouth. Yeah, this was a terrible video game if you really think about it. I want a game where I'm
Here.
saving little kids.
Oh, that's Kung Fu. I remember that shit, dude. Okay, fast forward this shit to the gameplay. I just want to see. This guy used to make good videos.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Right off the bat, you want to laugh. I know you do. But think back to the 80s when everybody was into Michael Jackson. Sure, now he's a subject of joke and ridicule, but you gotta remember, I think Dave Chappelle said it best. He made Thriller. Thriller.
Back then, there weren't too many video games where you can play as a celebrity, so that's why it was a big deal. It was based off the arcade game of the same name, which
I
was based
remember
off
that
the
arcade
video
game,
of the same
too,
name.
yeah.
It was one of the first games that attracted us to the new Sega Mega Drive,
Oh
known
man,
as
that
the
brings
Genesis.
back memories.
Man, it
right
does.
there.
NES players like myself looked on with envy when this sexy beast hit the scene. It was black, it was round, and it said 16-bit right on the front, like in your face, bitch! Moonwalker was one of the first Genesis games I ever played. At the time, I thought it was awesome, but other than the novelty of it being Michael Jackson,
It's actually pretty
there wasn't
smooth
really
for
anything too special about it.
16-bit game. Okay. Yeah.
The only question is, are you bad? Are you bad? Let's find out.
Who's bad?
As it begins, Michael flips a coin in the jukebox and Smooth Criminal starts up.
I did like the music.
So all
He
you
just
do
let a
is
kid
go
out the
around,
closet.
kick fairy dust at people and rescue kids. Yeah, you can't advance to the next level until you get all the kids.
See?
Now, I know what we're all thinking here, but really, that's all it is. You're just rescuing the kids.
Sure. I see it, Neverland.
Michael.
Why they all look like they're blowing him?
But who are these kidnappers, and why are there so many kids? Why do they all look the same? And why do you have to open doors, look in windows, and spin bushes open to find them? Couldn't there be a better way? That's the main problem I have with this game, is how redundant it is. You can't skip any doors, because if you go through the whole stage and miss just one kid, you have to go back. And of course, you're not going to
Can't miss
remember
any of the
which
kids.
door you didn't open, so you got to open them all again. You have no choice but to stop and check every single door, every single window, and leave no stone unturned, quite literally. Most of the later stages don't even follow a linear pattern. They don't go from left
Why
to
is he
right
fighting
or top
zombies?
to bottom. They're all over the place. So you're always going to be confused which spots you already checked. There's one stage where you're checking cars, but often there's a bomb in the car that you can't avoid. You don't even need to get hit by the explosion. The bomb itself hurts you. Even if you check the same car twice, there's another bomb. You have no choice but to check every car. So the only way to avoid the bombs is if you played the game so many times that you can actually remember which cars have kids and which ones have bombs. I'm also not
They
very
either have
fond
kids
of the
or
kick,
bombs.
because if your enemies are shorter than you, it doesn't help. Like these spiders, or even these dogs. They're such a bitch. Literally. A lot of animal abuse in these games. There's a variety of special moves which are kind of cool. Michael can spin, throw his hat, grab his crotch.
Too funny, man.
Why? Why would they put that in a game? How could they put that in a game? It just seems by tapping buttons, you figure out all kinds of different moves that don't have any purpose. Like if you push up, what does that do? If you hold the attack button and D-pad in the correct way, then you can actually moonwalk.
Oh shit, moonwalk!
But again, it has no purpose, and it usually results in taking a hit.
Wifey's in the
The
chat.
special
Hey, what's up,
moves
Mo?
drain your energy, and I mean a lot of it. You can make everybody dance, which takes out everyone on the screen. But what's the point of doing that if it drains half your energy? Still, it's worth it just for the amusement factor, and even the dogs dance.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Can't help it though, right? You can't help it.
There's also an invincibility move, but let me tell you how
wait.
this works. Every once in a while, a shooting star comes by. It's rare, but if you manage to act fast enough to touch it, this happens.
They turned into metal. He turned into the metal, Michael. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, he just changed
shit.
from Michael Jackson to Mecha Jackson, the king of Robopop. It's enough that you're invincible for a brief moment, but you can fly, you can shoot lasers, and you can scatter bombs all over. This is one of the most awesome things I've ever seen. Only problem, you can't rescue kids. I guess they don't respond too well to giant laser shooting robots. The navigation is a pain in the ass. In the cavern, you have to figure out that you can break the walls. If you didn't know that, you're kind of screwed. Every stage seems to have its own rules, but it's never self-explanatory.
Yeah, why is he fighting
It took me a
Thriller,
while
I
to
guess.
figure out that I needed to go
Oh,
down
yeah,
these
yeah.
sewers. At first, I thought they were just part of the scenery, because when you push down, nothing happens. You have to know to do the spin. Each stage, after you find all the kids, you have to fight a boss. But rather than the boss just simply appearing,
Monkey.
Bubbles comes in and tells you where to go.
Bubbles.
So naturally, you just follow
Fucking
where he's
Bubbles.
pointing. But sometimes he points straight up or straight down, and you can't go that way. So you're never sure exactly where you're supposed to go. Finally, when you get to the spot, the boss
this little
appears,
midget guy?
runs away, and then a bunch of bad guys come out you gotta fight. It's just like a little endurance round. But why can't this happen right after you find the last kid? Why does Bubbles have to lead you around? While this is happening, there's no enemies to fight. There's nothing. You're just
confusing as
walking
shit.
to the boss. There's no purpose at all. It's like in Simon's Quest when you're walking through Dracula's castle and there's no enemies or obstacles. You just walk down steps and keep on going till you get there. It's a waste of gameplay. What's the point? Also, it's very specific where you have to stand. Like here, the boss didn't come out just because I was on this platform. I have to be on the ground. Also, this boss guy that keeps running away, even though you don't fight him, you can still take damage if you touch him. Here, I'm just walking around, looking for the boss, looking for the boss. Oh, here he is. I didn't expect that. Hey, I can't jump over him. What, I'm stuck? What is this shit? This is bullshit. God, jeez! And when you die during the boss part, you don't start right where you left off. You have
Phil
to
says
start
this
with
is hilarious
Bubbles
and
again.
disturbing at the
What's
same time.
the point of having
Dude,
to
you
walk all the
literally
way to
walk
the
around and
boss
touch
again?
kids.
You literally, yeah. It's all
Where's the
about saving
Thriller
the kids.
music? Instead, it's another part of me from the Bad album. Why would they go through the trouble of including a graveyard scene in a Michael Jackson game and not use Thriller?
Yeah.
I guess if you do the dance move, you'll hear it. No? That's
Nope.
the Thriller dance, but where's the music? Only
couldn't
if I
get the
do the dance
licensing.
on stage 3-3, I get a different song, Billie Jean. Apparently, some copies of the game have Thriller and others don't. That makes no sense. At this point
that's
is where the
messed up.
game starts to get really
Okay,
hard.
we better get
Look
out of
at
here
all
before we
these
get
zombies.
before we
You
get
think there's enough?
sucked into
And
this.
that's
And copyright strike for all the 8-bit
Yeah.
Michael Jackson songs that came on.
That guy was involved in some like controversy and stuff too, I guess. With
Who?
some chick, I guess. Some.
Oh, this
chick
guy?
that- yeah.
The angry gamer?
Yeah. But I don't know. It was like. It was kind of like. She says they falsified stuff, and I don't know. Whatever. But
Who knows?
his videos are hilarious.
I mean, it's. I'd like to get back and play some old games. I really did like Mario 64. I'd run through that again.
Yeah. I mean, that's a classic.
The
People
thing-
still speedrun that game like all the time.
The thing for me is though, where do you find the memory cards for these systems nowadays?
Yeah, you gotta
Hey, what's up, Maui? How you doing, man?
go on eBay. I'm sure you can find them, but I don't know. GameStop used to
They're
be
like 8 megabyte.
good for
memory
getting that
cards.
kind of stuff. Yeah, but like I tried the other day. I actually tried to order an N64 what was it? Was it an N64 controller? I don't know. I ordered some controller and then it ended up. Oh, it was a Sega controller, and then it showed up and it was like the USB Sega controller, and I was
Oh,
like,
so
oh,
you
shit.
you can actually I
Well, you
forget who
download
was-
ROMs. You can download ROMs and then
Yeah,
play
but
the ROMs. With
you can. I guess I forget who I was talking to. Was it you? Maybe they told me that you can just plug your Xbox controller into your PC and it'll work.
you have to get the wireless adapter, but yeah,
Yeah.
I
I think I have a wired one though that's USB.
yeah. So like games with controllers, I use my 360 controller for them. Like Cuphead, I was using my 360 controller. I like using it for like Rocket League and stuff like that. I'll
Yeah,
use my
yeah.
360 controller. There's certain games where the controller is better, obviously. than a
Yeah, I
keyboard.
mean, that's why I like playing Red Dead on my Xbox because
You like the controller
I like the
better, yeah.
controller better for that.
That's another thing too. And Red Dead's coming out next month for PC. So all you PCers
I like
out
that
there,
game,
all
dude.
you-
It's
all
a
you
cool
PC gamers
game.
out there.
It's a time eater.
Yeah.
Because literally you can just ride around and do like side missions forever.
Yeah.
And that's what I.
That's how GTA was, you know.
Well, I finished the main missions and I just been doing side missions and I still haven't finished them. I haven't played it in a while, but I might jump on and try to finish those side missions. It's stupid though. It's like collecting flowers and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. We might bring that. I may stream that when it comes out in November. I'm not gonna pay full price for it though. I don't think. I'll wait till it goes on sale.
It's a good game. I mean, I would play it on a console versus a PC, unless you can run it your controller. But
Yeah.
you can gift TFT, Little Legends, Twin Egg, and what is that?
I just clicked the button and I wanted to see what it did.
3 gifts left. You can gift. Let's gift it. Okay, we gifted them. Stay tuned for ways to spread love with Twitch Prime. Okay.
All right. Well, there you go.
I don't know who we gifted those to, but we gifted stuff out.
I think
Prime
it allows
members-
you. Yeah, I think it allows you for non-Prime members to like gift like emotes.
I
and
think it's
stuff.
if you play this game,
Oh.
Little Legends Twin Egg, TFT. What is TFT? I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Twin.
I don't know.
Little Legends Twin Egg giftable.
You guys got some eggs.
Yeah.
I got some eggs.
Whatever. Sorry, I don't know. I just wanted to see what that did.
I'm lost. Me too. I'm lost. I don't know. Chris clicked on
Don't
something.
worry about
and
it. I
popped
just
up.
clicked
Don't
it.
worry
I
about
just
it,
wanted to
guys.
see what it was.
We just sent out some eggs. Happy Easter.
Yeah. A little late. By the way, guys, next week is the Halloween. Is it next week?
The 30th, we'll be doing our Halloween
No,
show.
2 weeks. 2
yeah,
weeks.
2 weeks from now.
So make sure you tune in for that. More Halloween streams to come, by the way. We were doing some zombie mode Apex last night. If you guys.
Well, Chris
were
was.
in
I haven't
Apex,
played
yeah.
it yet.
And it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to like zombie the shit out of people.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was having a good time fucking with one guy. He was like he was sitting in a building, and you can see. So when you're a zombie, you can see the
The heat
people.
signatures?
You have the heat signatures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So one guy was just sitting in a building, and I was just like running back and forth across the window in front of the building, and I know he saw me, but it like busted a door on the one side of the building, and I didn't go in. I went back around the other side, so he started running out the other door, and I fucking chased him down, and he was just like, you could see his gun like go everywhere. It was fucking hilarious. I was just like, okay, this is kind of fun.
That's funny. I want to be the zombie. So who's the first zombie though?
So what you do
It
is
starts off like a normal match?
Yeah, it starts off where you got to kill other people in the game. Then once you kill them, they become zombies. And then at a certain point of the game, when the drop ship's gonna arrive, then all the people survive that aren't zombies
have to
are
try
on
to
a
get
team,
to the
and they have to get to the ship.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun, and like the zombies are just like swarming the drop ship at the end of the game, so it's like really hard to.
And
get
are they pretty easy to kill though? The zombies?
The zombies are easy to kill. Yeah, they're super easy to kill. But if you have like, 10, 15 people coming at you, like it's fucking crazy.
And it just takes what, like one hit kill for the zombie to hit the guy?
It takes like 2. Yeah, depending on what I had like a shield and a full health, and a zombie killed me in like 1 hit. But it was like, I don't know. It could be.
You just gotta get up. You need a pathfinder to get up somewhere high, but
that's what people are doing. And then there's all different strategies. I see a lot of people using Gibraltar because you can drop the big like
shield and the bombs. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but it's fun. It was short lived though. I think. Like I was kind of over it after like
first
4
couple
or 5 matches. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is fun, but I kind of want to play regular Apex now.
Yeah, we did all right too. We didn't do too bad.
I was murking last night, bro.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're better on your new computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching Dr. Disrespect and Shroud play that day and the day before.
Oh, so you were inspired?
I was kind of amped. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna mow people down.
Chris was inspired by Shroud and the Doc. I need a beer, and we're about ready, I think, to get into our beer tasting.
We're pretty close, right? What are we at? 116. That thing should be going off.
It should be going off any second now. But the beer you got, where'd you get this beer from?
I actually got this from the grocery. I got it from the grocery store. But we're gonna be doing the Maui Brewing Land of Rainbows Tart Saison. It just came out recently, but it's a seasonal. And it's a limited seasonal. So stay tuned.
All right. There you go. There you go. We were waiting for it, and there it was. The Viking horn has sounded. That means it's time to drink beer. Chris.
Yeah.
Not only is it time for the beer tasting, but we got the 10 viewer hype. That's right. We had 10 viewer hype. I didn't mean to hit that twice. So we do got to do a shot. And
are we doing it before or after the beer tasting?
I think we should do it now.
Okay.
We should do it right now, Christopher.
Okay.
And guys,
I can't drink too many shots.
Why? You're going to a bar after this.
Yeah,
You'll just save money.
I don't want to have to pee a lot during the show. Uh-oh, we're running low.
You ready? Let's do this.
All right, everybody, put your shots in the chat.
Put them in the chat. We had the 10 viewer hype. Okay, guys, put your shot emotes in the chat. Here we go, Chris. Let's whack them back.
Cheers.
Woo! Laser Duck said he didn't get a notification. We're sorry about that, sir.
You did not?
You should have. But it is time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting! Thank you, everybody, tuning in for the 10 viewer hype. And also, Inappropriate Bar Talks, beer tasting. Tonight on the docket, we have Maui Brewing's Land of Rainbows Tart Saison. Chris, Tell us about this brewski.
Woo!
Oh, yeah?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing to you a handcrafted Hawaiian beer this evening. Available from Maui Brewing Company. They may be available near you. Pretty widely distributed Hawaiian beer company. Probably the most distributed beer company in Hawaii. And the most famous.
I don't know. Kona's probably up there.
Kona's probably up there, but...
Read us the story of Maui.
Read us the story of Maui.
I got a good buzz going.
Hold on. There's not
Chris
a lot.
is not prepared.
Okay, so... Crafted with passion from the heart of the paradise, we are innovative and independent brewery. Welcome to the Ohana. That's all I got.
lame.
That's all I got.
It's a terrible story.
Hold on, let me see if there's
I want to know
some kind of
what is
description
this land of
somewhere.
rainbows about? Someone tell me. Is this going to taste really gay? I don't know. What does the land of rainbows mean? Christopher?
Okay.
Baracho, do you know? We have 11 viewers, by the way, now. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii time. It is currently our core segment, our beer tasting. We do this every week. We find a craft beer we haven't tasted previously, and we're going to break it down for you guys to see if maybe we recommend it or if we give it the thumbs down.
All right. Here we go. I got a little quote.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, yeah. When creating this recipe, I wanted a beer that was light, tart, refreshing, that would be ideal for a hot summer day on Maui. The blend of sack brew trios yeast and the acidity from the sour ferment and mosaic and huel melon hops creates a huge tropical flavor profile of lychee, mango, passion fruit, and berries. Taste the rainbow.
Oh, they went Skittles on us on this one. Okay, so it's supposed to be a light, refreshing, kind of like a day drinking beer for a hot day.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's definitely got like a sour vibe to it.
Okay.
But it's a saison, so it's supposed to have a little yeastiness, maybe a little funkiness to it. But it sounds like they went tropical with that flavor too.
Okay.
Doing the lychee, mango, passion fruit, and berry notes you're supposed to get in there. So.
Well, I'm noticing it's got good head right now. Let's try to take note of that before, we get... By the time we get into the aroma and stuff, the head right now is persistent, but it is quickly dying in this small glass.
I mean, typical of saisons, you usually want them to be kind of more on the fizzy side, because saisons and sours usually are better when they're like fizzy and
almost like
carbonated.
like a seltzer.
Yeah, you want them to be refreshing, right?
I don't like the way alcohol tastes. Do you think if I add sugar to it, it will taste better?
Funny you say that.
I
Because
don't know.
alcohol comes from sugar, actually.
So Chris will break it down for you, but the basics of brewing beer, once they add the yeast to the alcohol, basically there's a lot of sugars once you boil the malt and everything, right? It releases all that sugar because they're carbs.
Right. Once you steep the malt, basically like a tea.
Yeah.
You
bring it
steep
to a
the malt,
boil,
and then it extracts the sugars from the malt. Then you boil it, and that's where you add your hops. That's where the enzymes start. You convert the enzymes into things that are fermentables.
Yeah.
Which then you add your yeast. The yeast eats the sugars,
And
poops out CO2 and sugar. Poops out CO2 and alcohol.
Yeah.
And then you have beer.
There you go.
So sugar is necessary to make alcohol.
Yeah. So actually,
Pretty
what
much
I
all the
learned
time.
is the more sugar content you have in your starting batch, potentially the stronger your alcohol could be once it's done fermenting. Because there's more sugar for the yeast to eat, which means they could poop out more alcohol.
Right.
Right?
If you don't like the way alcohol tastes, I recommend you have a nice cocktail.
A cocktail where you hide the flavor of the alcohol.
Right.
Yeah.
So you you make the alcohol work with other flavors in the cocktail to make it something better.
Yeah.
Where the alcohol has to play a little certain part because that's the whole point of putting it in the drink. But
so are you
like
you like a purist where like you don't like cocktails where you can't taste the alcohol, or are you okay with cocktails where it's like totally hidden and you can just get plastered off of like juice?
I don't like cocktails that completely hide the alcohol.
Mhm.
I want a little bit of that alcohol flavor because that should be a component in how the drink.
Well, Laser Duck says he
tastes.
wants to fit in with the manly man.
Get yourself a nice Manhattan or do
See, I'm not a
something
fan
along
of
those
Manhattans though.
lines,
See, like If he doesn't like the taste of alcohol, he's not gonna like a Manhattan though, because you still get that whiskey kick.
Yeah.
You know.
It depends what kind of like
if you don't like the taste of alcohol, I would say go with something like
a vodka probably.
A vodka. I mean, if you want to get fucking twisted, you can go the Long Island route, because Long Island don't taste like alcohol.
Yeah.
It tastes like iced tea, but you'll get fucking blitzed, bro. Yeah.
I mean,
Jack and Ginger's not bad. The ginger ale, I feel like the ginger kind of hides the burn of the alcohol.
Yeah, Jack is really sweet too.
Yeah.
So it's
but be ready for a hangover.
Yeah, like
you got to remember, the sweeter you go with your alcoholic drinks, the worse the hangover is the next day, because the sugar is gonna dehydrate you.
Yeah.
And once you buddy, you don't want that.
Yeah, there are a lot of good crafted cocktails out there. Like if you go to some place that does really fancy cocktails, they can make you something that still you look like a man when you're drinking it, and it has a nice flavor.
I'll tell you what, if you want to look like a man
put
around
it in
the
a highball,
boys,
put it in a highball glass,
and you don't like to drink,
with
just smoke a fat doob. That's what I do.
There are a lot of good cocktails
and then
out there
all the
nowadays.
guys are talking shit like, "Oh, bro, you don't want a beer?" I said, "Yo, man, take a hit of this," and they're like, "Nah, man, I can't." I was like, "You're a bitch."
Especially with those hipsters, they come out with some pretty creative stuff.
I mean, I don't like. I've been to like some hipster bars where they give you like this herbal flavored drink. I don't like that herbal, like earthy stuff. No, give me something sweet where it's like a Slurpee.
See, I like the earthy
I want my
herbal
shit
stuff.
to taste like a Slurpee. You know what I mean?
Usually that stuff's made with the earthy herbal is usually like gin, which if you're okay with like a good gin is actually really nice when it's mixed well.
Well, and they say gin is the best thing to not have a hangover too.
Yeah.
They say alcoholics drink gin.
The aromatics in a gin,
Gin and
is
vodka.
probably like compared to any other alcohol, gin is probably the most complex, I would think. Like and then maybe like Scotch.
You remember the
is probably
Genever
next,
we
but,
drank in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
That was interesting. I actually liked it by itself. And I don't normally like alcohol by itself, but you can't get it anywhere in the States. They only sell it in Amsterdam. It's called Genever, and it's like a mix almost between like gin. I want to say there's almost like a splash of whiskey in there and vodka.
Right.
But it has like a more of a like that effervescent gin characteristic.
Right. So
You know what I mean?
the Genever we were talking, that was made with juniper berries,
There
which
you go.
juniper has like a very piney, earthy berry kind of flavor to it. But there are also other gins that have kind of peppery notes and different kinds of things. Gin's really complex when you find really good gins, and it's made in a good cocktail. Like gin by itself is kind of rough.
Yeah.
But when you have it mixed into a nice cocktail, gin's really actually really good.
Well, you can kind of form fit it to almost any kind of drink
Yeah,
because of
you can do a lot of
it's
things
almost
with it.
flavorless,
Right.
Unless you add, like you saying, pepper or something to it. Gin's pretty much will adapt to almost any cocktail.
Gin's got a very distinct
and vodka's
flavor,
very
though.
close in that too, because vodka's supposed to be flavorless and tasteless, right?
Yeah,
But
so-
there you go.
And a traditional martini is actually made with gin. It's not made with
Personally,
vodka.
man, I like a little bit of vodka with some pineapple juice.
If you want to go simple, vodka, OJ,
Yeah,
vodka,
OJ's cool, but
cranberry.
that's like, I like pineapple juice.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Pineapple gives me heartburn.
So does orange juice.
Yeah, orange juice does. Too.
But I like pineapple over orange.
I feel like you see, there's a difference between like masking flavors, and there's a difference between having flavors working together.
Yeah, I agree.
So like when you put OJ and vodka in a drink,
You're
you're
just
kind of just
masking
wanting
it.
to
Yeah.
mask the vodka flavor so you can drink it easier.
Yeah.
Whereas like in a good cocktail, you want to taste a little bit of that vodka if it has certain characteristics.
Put it this way, Laser Duck. Just do what you want to do, bro. If the guys don't fucking approve of it, fuck them. Who gives a shit? Just say, yo, man, I'm enjoying myself. Whether I'm drinking a fucking Zima or a fucking straight Jack Daniels, who gives a shit? I'm just
or just
cruising.
go to the hipster part of town and you'll fit in with the rest of the men that are down there. You're good.
Those aren't men.
They have beards though.
Yeah, they're still not men. I know a lot. I've seen some. I met ladies with beards before.
Honestly, don't hate on a good cocktail. Like a good cocktail, anybody can drink that. If you enjoy it, that's what you have, man. It's still booze, bro.
If you like pina coladas.
You don't have to just drink beer to be a man.
Yeah.
Granted, there are a lot of really good beers out there. I guarantee you'd find one.
And there's a
you
lot
like.
of good men that drink beer. Speaking of which, let's get into this tasting, Chris.
Beer changes civilization.
That was a little alcohol education for those out there, though. If you, we're full of all this useless drunken knowledge. So anytime you guys need it, let us know. Chris, I'm excited for this beer actually because I was actually kind of at the beer. I was at the supermarket today and I picked up those porters, which I don't really care for. Sorry, Breckenridge. Too sweet, too vanilla-y. It tastes fake. It doesn't taste like a real beer. You know what I mean by that? Yeah. So I'm excited about this because I was actually thinking about the tailgate this weekend. I was like, I want something like refreshing and light. You know what I mean? So this might be what I've been looking for. Maybe you can get more of this.
Let's see where we go, man. Let's see.
We'll
where
see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes.
I got lucky this was there because Foodland selection kind of sucks.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. Color.
I'm going to say it's really light gold.
Yeah.
Dark straw, light gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Clarity, actually, it kind of has a haze to it.
Yeah, a little hazy.
Yeah.
Little.
It's not
little
very
dull.
clear.
The head was.
It was okay. But
Okay.
because of it's a fizzy beer, like you said, saisons should be kind of fizzy. If saisons and sours, I feel like it breaks the head up.
Yeah, usually the sours, the head doesn't last
Yeah,
very
yeah.
long. It kind of breaks down pretty quick.
Okay.
Aroma.
Very fruity, very tropical.
Yeah.
There's like a sweet tropical smell in there. I'm thinking it's the lychee I smell.
You get lychee
I
and you
smell
get-
lychee.
You know it's going to be sour already. A little tart. You
There's citrus to it, but I smell lychee up
can
front.
smell a little lychee.
I'm not a huge fan of lychee. I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys don't know what lychee is, we'll show you guys later.
Or lychee, or I don't know. People always have it.
It's lychee. Yeah, I smell lychee straight up.
I got the fan blowing over here, so I gotta get it. I get the tropical notes.
I smell lychee up front, but there are other fruits in there. It's citrusy.
Would you say it's a strong smell?
Yeah, I'd say it's up there.
Yeah.
I didn't have to really like dip my nose into it to pull out those aromas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it's pretty strong aroma.
Getting fruit, a little bit of funky, citrus.
I get a.
Berry?
I don't get funky. I don't get berry.
No.
I get lychee and like a
Lychee.
citrus and a pine.
Chee-hoo.
Lychee who? Okay. It's sweet. It's a sweet smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready for the fun part?
Yeah. Who's ready for the fun
Who's
part?
ready,
Are you
for,
ready
the fun part? Here's the fun part. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Very light, very sour on
Yeah.
the tip of the tongue.
Whoa.
Ooh, it made my mouth water. You know, you
That's
get that
pucker.
puckery.
Yeah. It definitely like hits your cheeks, so you get that like puckery.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
oof.
it makes my tongue like pointed,
Yeah.
and then
You're like, eh.
like the rest of your mouth goes like that. It's very sour, but I like it. It's like it reminds me almost of that. You remember Quencher gum that they used to sell at Sports Authority?
I do remember that. The second sip wasn't as harsh. The first one was like, whoa.
The first one gets you. Yeah, my taste buds went into shock.
The second one is kind of like now you're starting to break down those like fruit, those little bit of like fruits.
The burps.
In the
I don't know if
background.
it's from the previous beers I drank, but they do have a little more maltiness to it. The
Yeah.
burp part. It's very fizzy. There's a lot of carbonation action on the tip of my tongue.
I do get a little like grapefruit, and then
Yeah. I get grapefruit more on like the back end.
maybe a little bit of the passion fruit too, like that like lilikoi passion fruit kind
Yeah.
of flavor a little bit. On the
It
front end,
does
but
kind of
it's
have
very-
like a passion orange kind of a
Yeah.
tartness. The
Passion
tartness
orange, yeah.
reminds me of passion orange.
that aftertaste has that like
Man, I don't know what your
Tastes
parents are cooking, but it smells good. I hope I get to stay for dinner.
tart though, super tart.
Super tart. It does kind of give you like it makes your mouth water. It would be great for a
Yeah.
hot day.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very thirst quenching.
I'm salivating
Yeah.
It's like a waterfall like happens after I. Maybe that's why it's Land of Rainbows, because when you see the rainbow, it's about to rain, right?
No, you see a rainbow as
when
it's raining. It basically what they're trying to say is this beer gets you wet.
Tart, passion fruit.
It's almost like I get like that sweet tart. It has that sweet tartness.
Yeah. Do you get any mango or lychee out of the flavor though?
I don't get mango or lychee out of the flavor.
Yeah.
I feel like I mostly get that passion kind of fruit flavor you're talking about. Maybe some grapefruit on like the back of my tongue. But mostly I get passion fruit flavor.
Would you say it's sweet or bitter?
I'd say it's sweet with a sour tartness to it. Yeah.
The sweet tarts. Sweet tarts vibe.
I want to say if Passion Orange, Hawaiian Sun Passion Orange was a beer, it would be this. It has very similar characteristics. Like if you were to chug a can of warm Hawaiian Sun Passion Orange juice.
Yeah.
The aftertaste in your mouth is almost identical to what this beer leaves in your mouth. So if you guys know what that's like, this is a good. So far I'm liking it.
Do we need a second one? We might need a second one.
Yeah, we might need.
Yeah, because this
second
one.
one.
Oh, well, I got more in here. You kind of gotta like take this sip by sip, because
It's very complex though. There are like different layers to it. You know what I mean? I think.
if you're a sour person, this would be right up your alley.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'm not I think there was only maybe 2 sours that I've actually liked, and one of them was passion fruit from who was it from? Hold on. It's the Sour Puckers. Who makes that? I did like that beer. It's very it was like passion orange flavored. I feel like passion
Breakside,
fruit,
maybe the passion fruit sour.
Was it? Yeah. Was it Breakside?
Yeah.
It might have been Breakside. I feel like the passion fruit flavor is perfect for sours and like that tartness.
I think it's because the flavor actually kind of lingers a little bit, and it's like pleasant. It's a pleasant.
But it's sweet. It's
flavor.
not like it's not
a
funky. It almost feels like this beer almost feels like there's kind of a funky yeast in it.
Yeah.
But
they said it's
but that passion
Huel,
fruit flavor
what is
kind of
it?
hides it, you know,
Yeah.
or complements it.
Sac Brew Triosis. It's spelled SACC BRUX TRIOS.
Hey, thanks for everybody for tuning in. We got 12 viewers right now, Chris.
So Zach Brew
Say what's up, guys,
Trios.
in the chat. Don't be shy. We're doing our beer tasting again. This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii time. This is our core segment where we taste the craft beer every week. Right now, we are tasting Maui Brewing's Land of Rainbows Tart Saison, and so far we're liking it.
I've never heard of this yeast before, but maybe Frank the Tank has. I don't know. But Zach Brew's Trio yeast.
Who's it? Where's it from? It does sound like a unique.
It's a Saccharomyces. Fuck.
Dude, Saccharomyces sounds like a disease on your ball sack.
Saccharomyces brucillianus trios.
That sounds like a ball disease, bro. I got Saccharomyces Brazilio. What?
So the yeast used in this is a traditional.
I got Saccharomyces.
Saccharomyces.
Bro, I got Saccharomyces. What is it, bro? What? Brazil.
Brucillianus. What? Brazil.
I got Saccharomyces Brazilianus. Basically, all of my ball hair is falling off. Is what it sounds like. Sorry. I'm sorry.
There's no
I'm
cure
sorry.
for that.
I'm sorry. There is no cure for that. Oh, I'm smooth as eggs.
It's a Belgian strain traditionally used for wild yeast fermentations. Produces a slightly tart beer with a delicate mango and pineapple characteristic.
Okay, but I don't get any pineapple or mango from this. I get that passion fruit.
Yeah. This wild yeast is grown in popularity for styles like IPA, American Pale, blonde ales, and is
Oh, so
tropical
it's a
and
wild.
stone fruit. Yeah, but obviously it's going to add sour characteristics. So I don't know why you wouldn't say sour, but they just say American IPA, American Pale. I don't know how much of this yeast you would actually use.
Well, I think they use the right amount.
In a typical IPA, I don't think you would use this. I think we just in America we would just call this a sour.
Yeah.
But it's weird that they say that you could use it in an IPA or a pale ale or a blonde ale. This would be too sour for like the normal blonde
I mean,
ale.
you never know though. Depending on what hops you use, it might work well.
Yeah, I would call this. I mean, they called it a saison. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's also based on what malts you use. But
Oh man, what are your parents cooking?
I
It
don't know,
smells good.
but this yeast is super sour.
Yeah,
It's
I
super
like it,
tart.
though.
But
I'm
it
liking
does
it.
have fruit notes,
Yeah.
and it's clean and it's crisp.
Okay, what's next on the list?
Mouthfeel, light, medium, or full?
It's actually really light, but there is some substance there. It's not like I'm drinking water.
Yeah. It's not like a straight watered down and just
Yeah,
tart.
and honestly, it's about the same consistency as that fucking porter I was drinking earlier, and that's not right
Yeah.
for the
And,
porter.
No, not for the porter.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's definitely pulling malt characteristics from somewhere. It's kind of bready.
It
maybe.
has a breadiness to it, but
Yeah.
again, that passion fruit flavor kind of works with that, almost
Yeah.
like a breadfruit.
It kind of rounds out
Yeah.
the flavor in the back of your mouth. Like you kind of get a little bit of that flavor that rounds out at the end. But I don't, like you said, I don't know if that's the yeast or if that's the malt.
I mean, so far, I'm thinking everything's working well together.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, what's next?
So we'll say medium-ish.
I'd say less than medium, just because
a little less.
they want to say it is light.
Yeah.
It's easy. Like it's not gonna make you feel full.
Carbonation's pretty lively.
Yeah, it's got some fizz to it. As far as drinks, beers we drink on the daily Maui Wowie, I'm more of a dark beer guy. I like Newcastle's is what I normally drink on the show as we're going through the show. Chris likes more of the IPA, kind of lighter beers.
If I had to do a daily, it'd be like a juicy IPA or
Yeah.
something on the lighter side. I like session IPAs too, just if I don't want a hot bomb, but if I want to go all the way. I want to go all the way.
If he wants to go all the way with you, he'll drink something real hoppy.
Depends on the situation too, you
Yeah.
know? Depends on what kind of food I'm eating or if I'm smoking a cigar
Or if we're smoking
whatever,
a fat. See, I like darks because they go with blunts.
Yeah.
You can smoke a fat blunt and drink like a fucking stout, and you'd be cherry.
Sounds really nice.
It does. That might be what I do tonight.
So we're getting a little drying sensation in the mouthfeel. Drying.
Well, I think that's due to the excessive like fizziness
Yeah.
to it. There is a lot of carbonation.
Puckering.
Definitely.
And mouth coat.
I wouldn't say mouth coating, but
mouth
the tip
watering?
of the tip of my tongue feels like there's like a coating on it. Because I think from the bitter, like that sourness, you know.
Yeah.
It almost
Like a-
feels like someone flicked the tip
Like
of
a
my tongue.
prickly feeling, maybe.
Well,
or-
it feels like if you stuck your tongue out and I flicked the tip of your tongue.
yeah, like,
it has
or
like
you
a-
like burn your tongue, like
or
the tip
like,
of your tongue,
or
on,
like you lip the bag
something.
of like a cocaine bag.
Okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It kind of is like
my tongue is numb.
it's kind of like when you bite into something too hot and then you burn the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, it's kind of like tingly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little prickly, maybe we'll go with that.
Okay. It's
or-
prickly.
But I'm getting mouth watering too.
Yeah, it's thirst quenching. I do need more if you have some.
You want another one?
Yeah, if you got
Yeah,
it.
second one, yeah.
If you got it, I want it. Yeah, the tip of my tongue is very prickly right now. Sorry if that's disturbing to some viewers. Hey, take it easy there. Spraying all over me.
This beer's intense, bro.
It's so refreshing. Every time you open, it's like the commercial. It sprays everywhere. R.I.P. headphones and eardrums. Oh shit, bro! This isn't the commercial. You don't gotta feel it that high. My God, Christopher. My God.
How's the finish? Short, medium, or long?
I think it's long because I'm still kind of tasting the sourness on the tip of my tongue, and I haven't taken
on
a
the
sip
back
in a
of
while.
my throat. I'm getting like a dryness, like it kind of like I'm gonna kind of like
That's from
a little bit
licking your
from licking my microphone.
yeah. There's lint on it.
Are you telling me I'm having a?
You lint liquor.
No, that was a commercial, right?
If you
What
can
was
tell
that?
me what commercial that's from, you might just get a prize. If you can tell me what lint liquor You lint liquor.
Who you kind of moving to? You lint liquor.
Yeah, if you can tell me what commercial
Fuck,
that's
what
from.
commercial was that? I think
I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
but
say. Don't say it if you know it, Chris.
I think I know it, but
I'm
I
not
don't-
gonna say it. If you can tell me what lint liquor is from.
Was it Cootie Queen? You lint liquor.
Yeah. Who you calling the cootie queen? You lint liquor. If you can tell me what commercial that's from, I got something for you. We're gonna do a giveaway. First person to say it in the chat.
I can't. I don't know for sure. I don't remember for sure.
I know
where that was
exactly
from.
what it is.
How's it? Okay, so you said a little on the longer side.
Yeah.
Intensity, faint or strong?
I'm gonna say it's on the stronger side.
Yeah.
It's not a faint. It's a sour. It makes your.
It
as soon
hits
as
ya.
it hits you in the tongue, your mouth starts watering. It's good.
And is the finish sweet or bitter?
I'm gonna say sweet. It's like a sweet and sour. Not like Chinese food, but like
It's kind of more
like
bitter
a-
up
like a
front,
sweet
and
tart.
then kind of sweet at the end.
it's sour up front,
and
and
you
then
get more
it's
of
like
the fruity notes and
yeah.
stuff on the end.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Chris. I'm
Time for the final verdict.
gonna let you do the honors to induct our new beer of the night board, which was created. We got some new thumbs up and thumbs down emblems as well. So it's up to you. I'm gonna put it up to you to do the first one because I think I did it last week. You ready, Chris?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for Chris. All right, Chris is pumped. Chris, tell us why you gave it a thumbs up, Chris.
You know, I'm always 50-50 when it comes to sours and saisons and stuff along those lines.
Are
It
you
really
not?
has
Are
to
you
hit
not a
me
big
right.
fan of sours and saisons? I
Um,
figured you would be.
I am not a big fan. I would say I'm a beer lover. So let's just put it that way. So I like all beers. I like all beers in colors and shapes and sizes and styles. Anyway,
Such a democratic answer.
but you know, if a beer hits me right and it's got a little bit of uniqueness to it, the flavors are intriguing, the mouthfeel, all
Maui
that.
Wowie wins. Man, you're always winning our stuff.
Winner, chicken
It was
dinner.
Orbit Gum.
He googled that shit.
I know he did, you fucking
That's okay.
bastard. But that's
Good
okay.
job.
You're the first one to do it. No one's stopping you from being smart. Okay, go ahead,
We
Chris.
never said that was against the rules.
Yeah, continue.
But the
You got something
mouth-watering
for
flavor and the fruitiness that comes through at the end is kind of good too. I like the passion fruit vibe that they used with it. The yeast and I think whatever malts they used with this, I didn't look that up, but whatever they used with it, even the hops that are in this, although they may be a little faint, they all work pretty well together. It's a good beer. It's pretty complex for a sour. Usually in a sour, I don't look for the complexity too much. I just expect
the
a little
sour- just look
fruitiness
for the
and sour,
sourness.
little refreshing. It's kind of like a easy drinker and kind of a nice refreshing kind of change of pace. But this one has a little complexity to it. It was nice.
Okay. Okay.
Thumbs up.
All right. My turn. I'm agree with Chris on this one. People are excited, but like I said, I was just looking for like a tailgate beer, and I think this would be a really good tailgate beer. It's light, it's refreshing.
Well, that's
it's
great
not
because we're going to a
heavy.
football game on Saturday.
like
You guys better tune in when we live stream it.
Like
anyway,
I was saying. But yeah, the flavor is good. It's almost one of my favorite juices growing up was passion orange from Hawaiian Sun. Excuse me. Whew. And this is very similar to that. Also very similar to that sour pucker one from I think it was Breakside. I think you're right on that. I like the passion fruit aspect when it comes to sours. I think it works well with that whole genre of beer. And this is, like I said, it's light, it's refreshing. Again, I'm not one for fruity beers, but on a hot day, I don't want to drink a porter or a stout. I'd go to this, dude. I like this. I like the sour. I like the sour profile on this.
I do too.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right. Passion fruit's a great flavor with sours. It just works.
It works well.
It works well.
Even if it's bready, the passion fruit works with that.
Yeah.
If you want to go for more like the tropical side, it works well for that too. I think Maui did a good job, man.
I gotta say too, I don't think they use any kind of passion fruit in this whatsoever. I think it strictly comes.
Well,
from...
they said they use lychee mango.
No. They use Mosaic and Huel melon hops, and that creates that tropical flavor profile.
Okay.
So
well,
I think that, in addition to the
works
yeast
well,
they
man.
use, creates these flavors that
it's got
this doesn't even have passion fruit or any kind of fruit actually even in it.
Oh wow.
It just
Well, they
it's
did
created
really
purely
good.
from the hops and the yeast that's in the beer.
I'm even more impressed now that you told me
Yeah.
that. Like I said, it has the aroma of lychee, and it has the flavor of a passion orange juice. And on a hot day, this is a good beer.
Yeah.
I would go to. This would be one of my top go-to. I think hot day drinking beers. This would be one of them.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a big thumbs up for me, Maui Brewing. I really like
There
this
you go.
beer.
Good job, Maui.
Yeah. What do you? Any
We
other?
haven't given 2 thumbs up in
a while.
probably like 3 or 4 weeks. So
Yeah.
good job.
Good job, Maui. I really like this though. This is as far as light beers go, this would be up there with almost the Yuzu Dream. Like just maybe a couple
Really?
notches under the Yuzu Dream as
Nice.
far as the light beer goes. Yeah.
Tony might be getting converted to the sour side. We'll see.
Again, I like the sours with the passion fruit.
Go for
I
it.
like
got
I
more.
like the Breakside one, the sour puckers.
Yeah.
And that has a very strong passion fruit flavor to it. I like that flavor.
It's refreshing.
So
it's
for
nice.
a dark beer drinker, change of pace, I really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anything else you want to say, Chris?
Nah, man.
All right. That sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, but yeah. Chris had to go pee. That's why his name was Shishi Queen when I kicked his ass in fantasy football. But, yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. That was our beer tasting. We are Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii time. Please, if you like what you're watching, hit that follow button. Don't be scared. Hit the subscription. For all of our friends watching and longtime viewers, we really appreciate you guys' support, as always. Maui Wowie with the fucking win on the impromptu giveaway. He guessed Orbit's gum. That is where from the saying lint liquor came from. So, Maui Wowie, I can't remember. Are you a smoker? Are you a midnight toker? I need to know. Because if you are, I got something I'll send to you. Maui Wowie, let me know if you toke the ganja in the chat. Everybody else out there, what's going on, everybody? Please say what's up. Who is still around? We lost a couple viewers now since the beer tasting is over, but that's okay. I want to know what's going on with you guys. We got a lot of fun, longtime viewers and friends in the chat, so I know. Oh, he said yes, sir. All right, well, I got something for you. I'm gonna dig through my DHC boxes, Maui Wowie, and I'm gonna send a little something your way, my friend. Again, do me a favor, shoot me your address in the whispers again. I know I have it probably in there already, but just so I have it, I'm pretty sure it was a P.O. box, but shoot me the info and I'll get you a little prize sent on over. Orbit.
Just delightful.
It's just delightful. Is that all of it? You drank the last of it?
I got 2 more cans in there, bro.
Okay.
Let me know if you want more.
Actually, I really do like this beer. Can
another
you
one.
get more for the tailgate?
This is at Foodland.
If
so
you have a 24 pack of this, I'll come to the tailgate. If not, I'm not coming.
So
if not, I'm not coming, Christopher.
If there's one negative on this beer, it's the cost, because it's about $9 for a 4-pack.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
It's good beer.
Yeah.
You pay for quality.
But
I'm
this
gonna
should be
see-
available to everybody in Hawaii that I know for the most part. I don't know if it's available outside of Hawaii right now, but
I want to see what kind of gifts I got to send Maui Wowie. I think this is the one I wanted to keep.
we'll show 'em. We'll show 'em.
Yeah.
We'll show 'em.
I want to try it now.
Haha, they like it. I want to try it now. Yeah, go to your local grocery store. It should
You
be.
see
Well,
that,
you're
Maui
on fucking.
Brewing? You see that? We gave it 2 thumbs up, and now you got a new customer. We need sponsorship. Right up there in the corner could say Maui Brewing.
Yeah. Well, you live on Maui, so I'm sure you can find it pretty easily.
I would hope so. You could probably go get a growler for like $1.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper there. Actually, you're probably right. Take a trip up to Kihei or Lahaina. And you can
What do
probably
we?
get it.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna give Maui Wowie. I got something for you. Go grab me that grenade. Grab me that grenade over there.
Where is it?
Right underneath the stormtrooper. That's what we're gonna give him. Oh, this is what you're getting, Maui Wow. You're getting the grenade bubbler. There you go. It looks like a fucking grenade, and you pull that shit to throw. Drink. There you go. That's what we're gonna send your way, Maui Wowie. It's pretty dope. It's a bubbler. It's kind of a trick. I was looking at it. It looks like it might be tricky to keep clean. So just keep it clean. But we'll send that your way, man. That's all yours. So shoot me your address. You lint liquor. I'll take another brewski, Chris. No, I'll go back to my darks. I don't want to drink your $12 a can beer. Man, what are your parents cooking? Tell them bring us some up.
It smells like barbecue, man.
Yeah.
They're cooking something outside for sure on the barbecue.
Man. So, Maui, I hope you're cool with that. That's what I'll send you, man. Nice little bubbler.
All right, we got about an hour left in the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight. And remember, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time right here, twitch.tv/inappropriate.bar-talk. Follow us on Instagram at inappropriate-bar-talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Join our Discord and join the cool conversations we have during the week. For sure.
That looks fucking sick. Haha, lint liquor.
You lint liquor.
It's all yours, you lint liquor.
Dude, we got to get that quote, I think, or that sound
Yeah.
clip.
You lint liquor.
You lint liquor.
Who you calling the cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Join our Discord. It's lots of fun. Also, if you like to game, we like to have people game with us.
Dude, we always game. If you are on our
Apex,
Discord and you see us on
you're
during the
all kinds
week,
of stuff,
you
just
see
say
us
hi.
in the game chat, pop on in, say what's up. You want to
man.
jam a game with us? We usually are jamming something.
To a fault, our Discord's pretty open. Like anybody could come in.
To
there.
a fault.
Like anybody could come in there.
We don't care. We're not hiding nothing.
We're not worried about it right now.
No. Because I can find your IP and hunt you down. No, I'm just kidding. I can't. I'm not that good.
Tony's a closet hacker.
Shh, don't tell him. All right, what else we got to talk about tonight, Chris? We got some other topics here.
So
Let's talk about fun stuff.
You want to talk about fun
happy stuff? Do we have anything happy?
None of this other stuff is
Man,
happy.
nothing's happy. Look, I want to talk about this because we had this last week and we didn't get a chance to cover it. So I want to talk about this.
Yeah, how about you break it down, Tony?
No, I didn't read the story. You posted it, but I have my opinions even though I didn't read the story.
Okay. This was from last week, but still.
This was from last week. Okay.
So in news from Florida, a teacher.
Florida. Why?
Well, did we talk about the other one where the guy wanted to burn people
We
down?
did talk
Okay,
about
we
that.
talked
The
about
burn
that
the child molesters. We did talk about that.
one. A Florida teacher, Diane Triato, was fired for giving zeros to students that failed to hand in their work. She, quote her, "It's absurd to give someone something for nothing.
Exactly.
And to do that is creating a future that is pretty darn bleak."
I agree with you. Diane Tirado. I agree with you 100%. You know how many zeros I got in school?
Incompletes. At
Hundreds.
least incomplete.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do my work. Why should she give you any score if you didn't turn in anything? She's 100% right. She should not have been fired. She should have been commended as being a fucking good teacher.
Holding her students to a higher standard.
It's not a higher standard. It's a standard. You don't turn anything in, you shouldn't get fucking any grade. It's 0. How much did you turn in? Nothing. You get 0. It's fucking common sense.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the fucking problem with society. This is. Kids think they can just not do anything and get something out of life.
Okay, let me read the part of the story, and then
No,
we'll get to
I'm
your.
fucking triggered,
I know
Chris.
you're triggered. Save it for the end of the, because you're getting to the end. But okay, so to break down the story a little bit for our viewers here, An 8th grade teacher in Florida has gone on the offensive against her former school as she claimed to have been fired for doling out 0 grades to students who failed to hand in their homework. Social studies teacher Diane Triato was fired from her Westgate K through 8 school in Port St. Lucie, South Florida, after she'd been working there for just 2 months. Apparently, the school employs a no-zero policy that Triato is said to have violated after a group of students failed to hand in one of their first major assignments for the school year. This resulted in Triato's forced departure.
What the fuck is that? A no-zero policy?
Yeah, what's a no-zero policy?
What does that mean? What is a no-zero? That means what? Oh, so we don't have a student turn in your homework policy. We have a teacher can't give you a 0 policy.
Yeah.
That means you can just show up and what, pass?
Still get credit.
Fuck that. We're going to have a bunch of retards on our hands. If you don't do the work, you get no credit. It's that fucking simple. And the fact that this isn't a fucking... Someone got fired over this is coming up in the news, is sickening to me. I agree with Morris. This is sick. Like, what are we teaching our kids?
Okay, so this goes to your participation trophy argument, right?
Fucking
okay.
Pissed right
anyway,
now.
So just a little backstory. What was the assignment, Tony, you might ask?
I don't know.
So the assignment was to keep an explorer's notebook for 2 weeks in the same way that a 15th century explorer might have kept a journal in their time. So Diane Triato
write
claims
any
that,
random thoughts you have.
Yeah, so what
Real
happened
hard.
or what happened during your day, right? So
Yeah.
you're like August 15th, 2019. I went to the park today to have
I
a
saw
fun time
some
with my friends.
birds.
We saw some cool birds, and there were some flowers in the field.
I played
Blah,
some
blah, blah.
basketball. Yeah.
You gotta
Not
do
a
that once a
fucking
day.
tough assignment.
Yeah, okay.
Not tough.
And
exactly. Just make it up.
yeah, that's what I used to do.
That's
Fuck
what
it,
I
that's
used
what
to
I used
do.
to do back in the
But
day.
you know what?
I'd be like,
Wait. You used to make it up, right?
Yeah, I used to make it up.
But
I'm
what?
not gonna-
What did we do? Did we turn something in?
Yeah.
Exactly. We might not have got an A, but we got a grade for what we turned in. If you didn't turn in shit, you don't get shit. All right? It's like if you
I
go
had
to work.
Salisbury steak for dinner tonight.
If you go to work and
Like,
you
what-
don't do work, you shouldn't get paid. This is the fucking problem with our fucking society, dude. People think that, oh, the government should just give me money to sit at home on my ass. No.
Yeah.
Get your fucking fat ass up and work.
Diane Triato claims that the parents complained to her over the workloads that their kids received and criticized the teacher of 17 years for giving the 8th graders too much to handle. 8th graders, too much to
You're
handle.
in 8th grade. You got a job? You got what? You got to take out the trash, maybe do the dishes. That's your responsibilities. Make sure your little brother shows up from school. That you got no responsibilities in life at 8th grade. If it's too hard, this is another problem, dude. Oh my god, the kids. I swear to God, when if I ever have kids, I'm gonna hit them. So that they're not such pussies, okay? They're gonna go to school and they're gonna see these kids like, oh my god.
That may
They're gonna be
sound
like,
wrong.
dude, it sounds wrong, but it's real. I'm not gonna hit them for no reason. If they do something wrong, I'm gonna spank them. And if someone wants to arrest me for that, come get me. But this is the problem, dude. I hated spankings as a kid, hence why my parents gave them to me when I didn't listen. You know, it's a cause and effect kind of thing. You can't tell kids you're gonna get even a 50% if you don't turn anything in. That's telling them you're gonna get half the credit for doing nothing. And then when they grow up and be losers, and the parents are like, "Why are my kids such losers? Fucking, they don't have a job. They didn't go to school. They didn't move out of my
they
house.
didn't get a job. That
And let me just say something. I
They
live
didn't get the
with my
CEO
dad. I
job.
live with my dad still, so I'm just gonna say this though. But they live at home. It's different in Hawaii, guys. It's very expensive to make it on your own here. But anyway, I have a job. I do anything my fucking dad yells at me to do. Okay.
Tell me why I didn't get that CEO job at the Fortune 500
Because
company
you didn't
I was
do
applying
any
for.
fucking work.
No, that
You-
should not be
you
a
have
reason
no
why.
experience.
I have 50% experience.
Your
I-
only job experience you have was Denny's for 2 weeks, and you got fired.
It doesn't matter.
for
I have
stealing
real life
pancakes.
experience.
Okay,
I
explain
worked
to me.
hard during
Doing
those
what?
2 weeks
Doing
at
what?
Denny's.
No, fuck you. You're fired.
I sold a lot of
wait, hold on.
pancakes.
You're hired. You're fired. I hired you just so I could fire you.
I was the top selling pancake.
Yeah, because you were
Special
smuggling them up
person.
your ass crack all day.
Just because I ate them doesn't mean I didn't do the work.
I'm telling you right now. I ordered them and I put the orders in. That's work. Just because I ate them doesn't mean it wasn't working. Guys, you gotta teach your kids. You don't get something for just showing up. You gotta put in work. And if teachers, if there's actual parents calling for this teacher to be fired because their kids didn't turn in shit and got a 0, these people should have their kids taken away. I'm sorry. They're setting their kids up for fucking failure in life.
You don't get something for nothing.
If my kid came to me and said, my teacher gave me a 0, I said, why did he give you a 0? I didn't turn in an assignment. I said, smack the shit out of you and go to your fucking room. Go do your goddamn homework. And then I'll go in there 5 minutes later and say, sorry I hit you, but you need to do your homework, kid.
My response would be like, oh, guess what? You're grounded. Next time,
grounded
do your
is
homework.
what? Grounded is what? Yo, what up, Landmine?
Grounded
is what?
these days is no YouTube, no internet, no Facebook, no TV, no
I'd
video
rather
games.
be grounded than have my dad whoop my ass.
These days, kids don't want their video games taken away. They don't want that shit taken away. I don't know.
You
I don't
don't-
have kids
dude,
now.
first
But
of all-
I know it's a lot different than when we used
First
to be
of all,
kids.
if I have a kid and he tells me what he wants, I don't give a shit. I pay for your life. I created you. You're going to listen to what I say until you can pay for your own life. You got that?
What up, Lanny? Yes.
Okay, I got that. Okay, shut up, go do your homework, and when you're done with that, wash these fucking dishes I made. That's how my dad raised me, and I turned out pretty okay, I think. Hey, it's true, man.
So
Until
here's
you
the
can-
situation that happened. She said, I got called down to the principal's office because parents were not happy with me. It was ruining my life for weeks. She said that during the meeting, the principal informed her of an alleged no-zero policy. I was not allowed to give anything lower than 50.
That's bullshit.
But after a group of students from her class didn't hand in any work at all, Triato felt that they didn't deserve any credit at all, let alone 50%.
I agree 100%.
So she handed them 0 grades. I'm used to kids not handing in work, but then chasing them until the report cards are in and making sure they make it up with extra credit, she said. I don't give a grade for nothing.
Yeah.
Triato was fired on September 14th, and the principal's letter of termination reportedly mentioned no official cause for her dismissal. The teacher says that this was because working under her probationary period at the time she was fired, it doesn't require an explicit reason to be stated.
I think Punahou should call this teacher up and give her a job in Hawaii. Because she's that high of a standard. That's bullshit. What school has no... Okay, I do want to read what my mom says. My mom says, I
She's
work with
a
kids...
teacher, right?
Yeah,
So-
she is a teacher. I work with kids every day and parents are ruining them. I deal with firsthand, no accountability. Yeah, no one wants their kids to be held accountable for the dumb shit they do. And Mom, I'm listening to play devil's advocate here because if I ever did something stupid, you would come to my defense.
But it's not because
too,
you
but-
didn't do work. It's not you didn't
right.
do your schoolwork.
No, if I didn't do my schoolwork, my parents were in my ass,
Yeah.
dude. Trust me.
It wasn't because of that. It may be because of
And
your behavior.
But yeah, my behavior was probably
okay.
yeah,
it wasn't because of your schoolwork. Let's
Shut
be
up,
clear.
Chris. You fucking know me too well. No, but yeah, when I actually did my work, I excelled at it because I'm not a dumb person. If your kid has learning disabilities and needs help, fine, get them extra help. But if they're turning nothing in, if they're not even trying, that's on the parents, man. I'm sorry, but to me, that's on the parents. If you don't come home from work every day and go, hey, do you have homework? Let me see. What do you have? Did you do it? Let me look over it. It takes you 15 minutes to look over your kid's homework. Yeah, it should as a parent. Like, you should have the basic education of at least up until they're in high school. If your kids are smart and they're like in, advanced placement classes, I'm not expecting you to know trigonometry, you know what I mean? But did you do your homework? At that point, you don't need to ask them. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
But from elementary to the end of junior high into high school, every night a parent should be like, did you have homework? Did you do your homework? And if your kids tell you they don't have homework, they're full of shit.
Now
okay? They always have homework.
I can talk from a place of experience in this a little bit because when I was in 8th grade, me and the students in my class actually got a teacher fired.
Well, you guys
This
are
actually
shitty
happened.
assholes.
No, but
Why?
here's the thing: it's
I'm
the
pretty sure we
teacher-
got Bones fired
the
too.
teacher needs to connect with their students too,
Right.
in a certain way. They need to show that they care about the students.
Right.
And when the teacher doesn't show that care for their students, when they're just blindly telling you, hey, you're doing stuff wrong, but you don't know why you're doing it wrong, or the teacher doesn't care to explain it to you.
Yeah.
Like this teacher would put us down for not understanding certain concepts or certain people for understanding certain
Sorry,
concepts.
I saw Lanny's comments. It says at one point Tony helped me do my homework. Haha, I was special.
and so let me tell you, 8th grade was important to me because I needed to get good grades, right? Because I needed.
Well, you were trying to get into
I was trying to get
Punahou.
into Punahou,
Yeah.
which is a private school here in Hawaii that's really hard.
It's where
it's hard to get
It's
into.
where Obama went.
Oh, yeah,
Who gives a shit?
Anyway, but it's not an easy school to get into, and
I didn't get in. I applied.
And my grades mattered, but at the same time, I was being taught material, and the teacher didn't care to explain it to us or why we were doing things
He
wrong.
was just regarding shit that he probably didn't even know what he was trying to teach is what it was.
And that's the thing is, like, when students rebel, then you, as a principal, you have to take notice is, hey, is this guy's teaching style working?
Well,
or not?
I'm sure if he was a new teacher, you probably had your principal come sitting in. You probably had your superintendent
Yes,
come
that
sitting in
actually
your
happened.
classes
Yeah.
at times. Because they evaluate the new teachers until they feel that, okay, this guy's good. We can just let him do his
Yeah.
thing. I had that, too, at Hanalani, where they would actually come sit in. The superintendent and the principal would come sit in, and maybe even some we had accreditors, too.
Yeah.
Because when I was going to Hanalani, we were becoming accredited for certain colleges. So we had accreditors come in, and actually, to be honest, unbiased as a student at the time, we had really good teachers at Hanalani.
Yeah.
For the most part, they had a really good connection with the students. They were able to converse with the students. You know what I
Willing
mean?
to take that extra time to
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
things to you.
One thing I did like about Hanalani is it was small classes. You know what I mean? As a private school, and it was expensive to go to, it was small classes, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I got personal attention. You know what I mean?
That's the whole point to a small school, though, too, right?
Yeah.
A small,
Well,
especially
that's
those
why you're
private
paying a
schools
premium for it,
It's
right.
like you, it's smaller class sizes, you get more attention,
Right.
and you get more.
And it's not just during class. It's like, recess. If you just want to sit down and chat with the teacher, they're willing to sit down and chat with you. I remember when we went to Kanolani Elementary Public School, hey, it's recess. Get the fuck out of the classroom. They lock the classroom doors. The teachers aren't there for you. You know what I mean? For the most part, I'm pretty sure our teacher was banging the other teacher and having an affair. Remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that whole
I got that
thing?
vibe for sure.
So as soon as the recess bell rang, we were kicked out of the class. The doors were shut and the windows were all shut. And they would come out after lunch with like your hair messed up and belt crooked. I remember that. So I'm just saying, like, there's a difference between public school and private school. Whereas recess at private school, I could go kick it in my classroom, and if my teacher was there, I could talk to him about
Well, it's much
whatever.
larger class sizes too. In public
Yeah.
school, it's just you have large class sizes.
Right. And we had 36 probably people in
Yeah.
with one teacher at elementary school.
Yeah.
And at Hanalani, I think I had 15 people in a classroom. You know what I mean? So, but again, it's just the caliber. I think private school pays the teachers more. They can attract younger, probably more hip to the younger age. When you have older teachers, they don't always necessarily connect to the students. They don't understand what's going on with the students. Having younger teachers sometimes helps that.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, that could be a problem. What's the teacher that banged the student's name? You know what I mean? But
I mean,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
happened. A substitute came in, but they suspended this guy basically. And they didn't say that to us, but he was not there.
Yeah.
And it was obvious now that I look back on it that they suspended him, and they had a substitute come in, and we took to that teacher a lot more than him. And eventually he didn't come back.
Well, another thing too, like if you ask my mom, I always talk to her about this. Like, oh, so what's up with your class? Oh, these kids, when they come in the morning, being with their parents, they're out of control. But once they get into an environment that's structured and they know they can't get away with that shit, they behave all the way up into the point where the parents show up to pick them up again, and they're fucking out of control again.
Yeah.
And again, this goes back to me. I always said this. I think you should have to pass a test before you can have a kid. I'm sorry. I think you should. Like, I don't think it's good that we're just letting any idiot fucking have kids and raising morons in the world. And again, I know we can't control that, but that's just my personal point of view.
So your mom says, we made you accountable for your actions. Parents make up excuse after excuse for their kids' behavior, and it sickens me. I've heard that story from other teachers. I've actually had teachers work for our company as well, who did it as a second job, and they say the same things. It's like we try to encourage
Everyone-
the kids to do a good job.
Everyone thinks their
but
kid's
the
an
parents,
angel.
yeah, but the parents don't allow them to succeed. They tell them, hey, your kid actually is smart and can learn, but they just choose not to do the
Well,
work.
and then when they get home, they
or
baby them.
Yeah, and they, yeah.
One thing I think that
And Morris said, I'd never done homework. Never saw the point in going home and doing more work.
And Morris, not to be a dick, but what is your job now? You're doing manual labor, right?
No.
What are you doing? I'm just fucking with
No,
you, but I don't know.
But I mean, like, homework is considered outside of school. I believe in European countries, it's considered work outside of school.
But see, the
You
whole
should be learning
structure
everything
of
while you're in
school is
But
different in Europe.
Yeah, and the educational system
they
is
have
probably
longer
better.
school days. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And they're known to have better. Like I think Switzerland or whatever has like the best school.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're smart. You guys have been around longer, okay? We're not.
And it's I think
Morris, I said, "What's your job?" Morris, he said, "Not good."
but also, don't they treat school? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in Europe, do they treat schools more like boarding schools, where you have to go to school in a uniform and things
Well,
like that?
I mean, I
of
think
that
you
nature?
should.
Like you have to.
Let me
it's
ask you
basically
this: What is school in realistically?
authoritarian
Well,
environment, right?
What is school preparing young kids to do?
For
To
the
have a
future.
job in the
Yeah,
future, right?
yeah.
When you go to a job, do you have dress code? Do you have uniforms?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I personally hated it. I went to a school that had uniforms. I hated it.
Yeah, I did.
But
too.
growing up, did it hurt me? No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay? Did it make me...
Then again, Punahou didn't have uniforms.
Yeah.
And a lot of we did fine.
And you guys had a lot of hoes at your school.
Yeah, but we also had a lot of smart people at our school.
Yeah, but they weren't dressing slutty.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
Some of them were. Anyway, some of them were.
Those smart sluts.
I mean, a lot of them went to good schools. So.
I mean, just with Punahou on your resume coming out of there, you're going to get at least looked at most colleges.
Yeah.
Coming out of Millennium High School, I got lucky. I didn't even get into UH. I got into UNLV.
Well, Mill
and
Lions-
Chris did, and I said, Chris, come on, man, let's go to Vegas. He said, all right. Chris got into other schools. What other schools did you get into?
There were a few out there.
I only got into UNLV.
We
That
got
was
into about
it.
4 colleges. But
Haha, smart sluts.
Gonzaga, Eastern Washington.
You got into Gonzaga in
Northern
Eastern Washington?
Colorado, and
Damn.
I didn't
See-
make it into Oregon State.
See, that's the difference between public school and private school. How many colleges did you apply to?
About 6.
I applied to 2. UH said nah, and UNLV said, "Okay, we'll take your dumb ass." I said, "Okay, thanks," and I went, and I got that degree, and it's gonna keep me warm when I'm homeless. The smart sluts sucked their way to a good school. Oh, damn!
Yikes!
Well, what was the smart school in Maui? Was it Baldwin? Was it Baldwin? Was that the smart school?
For some reason, that sticks out to me too. But
Yeah,
I'm not
Baldwin.
Sure.
For some reason, because it was like a naval academy of some sort.
Yeah.
But Baldwin came down here to try to play us in basketball for the OIA, and I slapped their big boy shit out of bounds. Maui says, "Whoa, Maui High." Oh, Maui High that just sounds like we're getting stoned on Maui. It doesn't sound like a smart place. Sounds like somewhere I want to hang out, though. The Maui High. Baldwin. Dude, I remember in the Blaisdell State Tournament, their big man tried to drive on me, and I came up, and I swatted his shit out of bounds, dude. It went out of bounds, clean block. I remember that. It's burned in my fucking head. Stonerville. Maui is... The whole island's fucking Stonerville.
You're just talking about public school in general.
What?
Just talking about public school in general. There were people at my school even that smoked weed.
Dude, I got caught one time. Get this. I got busted one time. It wasn't my fault. Matt Scaife, this is your fault. I'm putting your name on blast.
Uh-oh.
We're in English class, right? And he just like leans over. He's like, "Yo, man, I got some extra weed. You want to buy some?" And I was like, "Sure." He throws it on my desk, right there in class. And I'm like, "Dude, the teacher's like standing right next to us." I said, "Oh my God." The teacher looks at it. I grab it, put it in my pocket. "You two, after class." I'm like, "Man, what the fuck, bro?" He's just like, oh shit, I didn't know. I was
What?
like, dude,
It
what?
didn't
How
know
you
what?
know? I was like, how stoned are you? The teacher's standing right next to me.
Let's not throw weed on the desk
Yeah.
in the middle of class. How about that?
Teacher after class pulls us aside. Don't ever let me see that shit again. I was like, oh shit. I was like, we're not in trouble. She's like, no, I like you guys. I'm gonna let you slide, but don't ever pull that shit again. I said, okay, cool, Matt. Here's your $20. I'm out. I dipped. But yeah.
I wouldn't even give him the money. I would have been like, that's what you get for being a fucking idiot.
Morris says, I done my first trip at school. What do you mean trip on what? Like LSD or shrooms? What are you tripping on? Cool it, Al Bundy. Fuck you, Lanny.
Yeah, I remember that day I rushed for 340 yards.
Four touchdowns. Polk High
to
High
Polk
School.
High School.
Yeah. Whatever. Lanny wouldn't have passed Mililani High School if it wasn't for me doing his goddamn math homework all the time. Yeah, LSD. So Morris said his first
No way.
LSD trip was at school.
We need to hear about this.
Yeah, I would.
Can you pop in the Discord?
Yeah,
I want to hear about
I want
that.
to hear Morris's first LSD trip at school. Can
Wait,
you, if you want to pop into the Discord, let us know.
Also, I'm hoping Mufasan pops up because he told me he did another spicy challenge. He said he did
I
last
hope
night.
he blows his asshole out.
Last night in the chat, he was saying he did 1 pepper and then 5 spicy wings and then another pepper and then another 5 spicy wings. He did it
Is that like a thing now?
he
It's
did it like 4 times in a row.
challenges?
I don't know, man.
He's about it though.
But congratulations to Mufasan, by the way, who is having his first child.
Oh,
Congratulations.
he didn't pull out, huh? Told him. No, not on it in bed with the laptop. All right, no, he doesn't want to tell his story. But Morris, if you ever get a chance and you want to tell us when we're live, just tell us, hey, I want to tell you my LSD story. We want to hear it.
I've
okay?
never been on a trip in school.
I've never done LSD. I've done shrooms. I've done a lot of mushrooms in my life. I like mushrooms. But I've never been like a chemical guy. LSD always scared me. Like I always thought, like
LSD.
what if I don't come back out of it? That's what always tripped me out. And
It's
then
like acid.
Then you have the story that is acid. But then you have the stories like people say, oh, it stores in your spinal cord, and if you crack your back weird one day later, like 20 years in the future, you could like re-trip.
I remember our
Like, I don't
one
want
friend.
that.
I remember our one friend Dan went through like a retro trip where he like out of nowhere just. Fucking
Oh yeah,
started
when he was
tripping.
living at our place.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything, and then all of a sudden
started
just
tripping,
started
yeah.
tripping.
No, Morris, we're gonna tell you a story right now. We had a friend that was living with us at the time, and he used to do LSD when we were in high school. And then he said he cracked his back one day, and he wasn't on anything, but this dude was tripping in our apartment.
Yeah, hard.
And we had to kind of keep him calm. But yeah, he said he started tripping, and he didn't do anything I was with him all day.
Yeah.
Unless he snuck something, I don't know. But speaking of which, that guy's about to get married, so congratulations to him. Lanny says, why does Matt have the same voice as the guy you ordered strippers from over Chris's party? Because he does. They have that, yo. These girls, man, they do some sick shit, bro. Yo, my name's Matt Scaife. It's the same voice, dude. It is. It just is.
I mean, yeah.
It just is.
Matt did kind of have that voice.
Yeah, Matt Scaife. Yeah.
It kind of sounded like Steve-O or something, but like
It does.
but
Hey guys, I'm about to
it
stick
was
this toy
kind of
car in
along
my
those
ass.
lines. It was kind of along those
Yeah.
lines. Turkey kind of sounded like that too.
Turchi kind of had that voice too. He's married with a kid now too, huh?
He's got like 4 kids.
What?
Yeah, he's like
Those Italians,
He's
man,
like-
they replicate so.
he's-
They're like bunnies.
yeah, he's pumping out babies like crazy.
These
over there.
fucking baby factories. We eat the pasta and we make a babies.
That's when you know you're getting older is when all your friends are having like tons of babies.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Lanny got 2 kids, man. You're crazy, bro.
I mean,
I
I'm
tried
happy
to
up for all
teach.
those
I
guys.
tried to always tell my friends, guys, pull out. They never
Easy for
listen.
you to say.
Hey,
Who knows? You're gonna.
I might have a kid before you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Joey.
You got a Filipino girlfriend, so we know how they
Filipino girlfriend,
like,
man.
No
They're
offense,
very
but
fertile.
Filipinos reproduce like a motherfucker.
They're very
we all
fertile,
know this.
dude. It takes like one. Mom, turn this off, Mom. Even if I come on like her leg, somehow that sperm finds its way to the egg. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. Filipino girls, they get pregnant quick.
Your mom said, "Good night, love you." He's like,
I love
out.
you, Mom. Sorry. It's weird when your mom watches the show, but hey, guys, for you, I'm honest. I'm not embarrassed. I'm open. I'm
"Mom's
open book.
out." But yeah.
But yeah, I'm just saying, bro. One nut. Maui says 1 nut I'm guessing he's talking about Filipino
Yeah.
girls. One nut and they're pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But going back to what we're talking about zeros for not turning in any work, I think this teacher should not have been fired. I think it's fucked up. Hey, I know how sex works. Just saying. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. But Mom, what do you does your school have a zero what's up, LaBelle?
What's up, LaBelle?
I'm having a kid too, Maui Wowie says. Well, see, you didn't pull out, bro. Mom, when it comes to school, do you guys have like a no zero policy? I mean, you're a younger kid, so
Lanny's like, yeah, I know. See, all these people. Okay, Filipinos.
Yeah.
like
all
Tony's
pregnant.
mom, his dad's Filipino. So like,
Hey, what
you know
does that mean?
You know what? And you are getting married to a Filipino. So just you know what comes with that
I'm not
territory, bro.
I'm not trying to have
And
kids.
according to Tony, quote Tony, he never pulls out. I have
No,
heard
that
this
is
from
not-
him
That is
all
not
the time.
Mom, don't listen to Chris, Mom. Don't listen to Chris.
What's that? 2 ribeyes.
Oh, dude, I knew your dad was cooking something yummy. Chris's dad just popped in the room and said there's 2 ribeye steaks downstairs. Mom, don't listen to Chris, what he says. In my class, you don't do the work, you don't get the credit. I agree. And that's how it's always been. I used to argue with my teachers, like, come on, man, give me something. No, you didn't show up, you didn't do the work, you don't get the credit.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you teaching your kids?
When they go to college, do you think they're gonna get
Are
fired
gonna
because
show
you
up?
didn't do nothing?
You're gonna fly all across the country to go see your kid at college? You're like, hey, my kid had a hard week. Give him some credit. No.
No.
Your
They're gonna be like,
First of all, the teacher's gonna say, bitch, I got tenure. Go fuck yourself. That's what the teacher's gonna tell you.
I've been working at this college for like
If
20
you
years.
fail a grade, either summer school to pass or repeat the grade. Yeah, I've done summer school in college too.
Oh.
Actually,
Believe me.
I liked summer school college courses because they didn't dick around. This is what you got to do. Get it done. You get the grade.
Yeah.
I like that. I still don't know how I pass. I tell you how you pass, Lanny. You're looking at him right here. You're welcome. You're just lucky I love you, bro. I did your math for fucking shits and giggles. It was super easy. It was business math. It was like Charlie bought 5 apples and he ate 2. He wants to resell the rest. How many does he have? 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, college professors, they don't care. They say it's not my problem. You decide not to do the work. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, that is the mentality.
And that's real. That's real life.
That's like, now you're an adult, bro. There's no
Welcome
excuse.
to the real world. Oh, your parents gonna call me? If I was a college professor,
Guess
and
what? You're 18 years
and
old.
parents
You're an
called
adult.
me, I said, oh, I would have so much fun being a college professor. I'm just saying, like, I would fuck with these kids so bad.
Yeah.
But, what you gonna do? Your parents gonna call me? Tell your parents to call me. Yeah, haha, fuck you, bitch. You're lucky. Didn't I just get you a promotion too by doing your fucking work project for you?
Shit. Whoa.
I love you,
Call
bro.
outs.
I did.
yeah.
He called me up. He's like, hey, man, I got to do a PowerPoint presentation. I did it for him. He got a good score, and then he got promoted. You're welcome, bro. I love you, Lanny. I'm just fucking with you. You got promoted on your own.
Yeah,
merit.
LaBelle, like, yeah. Seriously, a parent calls the college, they'll be like, guess what? If your kid can't do the work, then go
Hey,
to...
Duva, what's up? Duva said
to-
we're stupid.
You can't do the work? Go to UNLV. Okay?
Hey, what the
No,
fuck?
I'm just kidding.
That's the only place I got in, man. Fuck you. UNLV, there was hard teachers, and then there was teachers, if you bought them a beer, you're going to pass the class.
Yeah. There were some crazy...
So there was either
shit,
tough
but
teachers or alcoholics. You got to find which ones were which.
You gotta, and you know what? Like, that's what high school also taught me was, like, you got to learn how to work the system. Because
Yeah.
there's certain ways to...
Dude, be the teacher's pet.
Get on the teacher's
LOL,
good side.
Chris with the
Yes.
win. Bruh, that was top secret PowerPoint.
So, yeah.
Bottom line is,
No
moral of the
work,
story
no
is-
results.
get yourself a friend like me. That's the moral of the story.
That's working the system.
Yeah.
Lanny worked the system.
He said, Tony, I'm going to be your best friend, but you got to help me with my homework and my work promotion projects and all this shit. Yeah. But no, man, hey, that's what good friends do, bro. That's what good friends do. Get your homies hooked up.
Tony, we're back above 10
Dude.
viewer hype, bro. I don't know.
We got the. Oh shit! What did I just? Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Faders.
We got the 10 viewer hype. 11 viewer hype.
It's definitely the last one.
I think it's definitely time to do a shot.
We're gonna be wrapping this thing up here.
Yeah, Chris
pretty
has
soon.
important things to
Yeah, I got places I gotta be.
do. Lanny says, "Bro, I was a funny guy to hang with." Bullshit. You were funny at my expense, you asshole. This guy used to hawk loogies on me and shit. He's lucky I never killed him.
God, I had some good stories tonight too, but I don't know if we have time to get to them.
You heard about that retired professor that will have to pay the father of Sandy Hook victims $450 for claiming there was no victims. What? They gotta prove shit to just make you lose a civil suit. I didn't hear about that, but if you got links to that, shoot them in our Discord. I'd like to look into that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Duva. They did. But Lanny wasn't that funny. He thought he was.
All right, let's move on. What about the topic you posted
Oh,
today?
I mean, we've talked about this 100 times, guys, but we do got a
I
good
feel
viewership right
like-
now.
yeah.
Right now would be a good time to kind of play this. So I'm going to play this video, and you guys let me know what you think, because I agree with this girl. I really do, and I feel for her.
Yeah, play the video. I'll be back.
So I'm going to play this video for you guys. Let's see if it loads up. Here we go. What's going on here?
The first race.
We'll see if we can get this working here.
The first race that I competed against a transgender athlete was during my freshman year.
No more transgender athletes, guys.
And once the gun went off, the two transgender athletes took off flying and left all of us girls in the dust. I knew right then and there that some girls would be missing out on great opportunities to succeed, and that women could be completely eradicated from their own sports. I know that I'm not the only girl who has missed out on opportunities. There are countless other girls who have lost meets and titles and their drive to compete as hard as they can.
It should be a
because
no-brainer,
they know
Duva.
that
It should be.
they will never be good enough to compete against these athletes.
That's a dude. Just because
My
he's got
freshman
braids,
year
don't make
in
him a girl.
outdoor, I saw at the 200 start this girl who looked kind of masculine. Her arms were much more defined than the average girl's, and same with her legs, but she had long hair, long braided hair. And I didn't
can you
think
grab me a
much
beer?
of it. And then I watched the race, and I saw that this girl was blowing away the competitors. And I thought, hey, this isn't right. This usually doesn't happen. And then later, in that same meet, I found out that athlete was a transgender female.
sir.
And then in outdoor last year, there was another transgender that came out, and she competed as a male for 3 seasons and was mediocre as a male, and then ended up transitioning over to female, and again blew everyone out of the competition.
Real edgy music, bro.
Civil rights complaint. I agree with her. She should have.
If something doesn't change with these types of athletic policies, I think we're frankly facing the end of women's sports as a category. We're going to be seeing boys' sports and co-ed sports, because when you allow biological males to come in and to dominate women's sports, you create an unlevel playing field,
Yes.
and that violates federal law. And that's the whole reason we have women's sports as a separate category in the first place, was to ensure that girls get that level playing field, that opportunity to be champions and to win.
I agree with that. It's a level playing field, and they don't get it when there's a dude in a wig fucking playing in their league.
Jeez, you're just throwing them out there, man.
Fuck that. That's bullshit. I don't even like women's sports to begin with, but I still stick up for them having a chance to play. I'm just being real with you guys. I think women's sports It's not as exciting as men's. It's not as exciting as men's. But the bottom line is they should have the opportunity to compete on a level playing field. But if you have some guy that's not good in the men's decides like, dude, I'm just gonna become a girl and dominate, that's fucking bullshit. Let's go to the chat. Duva says, I feel this is a no-brainer. I agree with her. They need to get their own fucking league. Hey, the XFL's starting up. You could XXXYFL, whatever you guys want to make it, whatever. Lanny says, remember the movie Juana Man? He was killing the chicks on the court because he was a dude. Yeah, Tony, I placed the link in the Discord. Thanks, LaBelle. We'll take a look at that later. But yeah, to me, man, like, I'm not a huge fan of women's sports. Like, I don't watch the WNBA, but I still feel like they should have their designated area to compete. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
But I've been saying this from the beginning, but this isn't the first time we talked about a story like this. It's not fair. Bottom line is Duva played basketball in high school. She was good. She played center. If I was to just throw on a wig and say, hey, I'm a girl now, and I went in there, I would have took her position. Be real, Duva. I'm asking you realistically.
The weird thing is,
could you stop me in the post in high school? No way.
The weird thing is, why are we only seeing this in track right now? This is probably happening.
Oh, it's happening.
It's
in
happening
every
in
sport.
basketball. It's probably happening in other sports too. Like
Duva says, yep. There's no way. I mean, like, I'm a bigger person. Naturally, a male is gonna be bigger than a female.
A man has biologically.
Thanks, Duvs.
A person who's born.
But
a male,
I do believe you could have stopped your brother in the post. He was soft.
A person who is born a male obviously has more bone density, has more muscle structure, has more testosterone, obviously, and more biological traits.
You could get a woman and a man, same size, same height and weight, right? And tell them to lift the same objects, and the man would be able to lift more than the woman. Maybe not much more, but would be able to, even if they don't work out, they're not like, tough people, but the woman would end up lifting less than the man. Little bro would have taken, I don't know, bro. I think he would have.
Maybe not.
He would have tried to back you up like twice, and then he would have rolled out to the elbow and tried to shoot. That was kind of your brother's move. Not a big banger in the post. I think you were probably tougher in the post.
Okay, so we've established this, right?
We've been through this a million times.
But
women back then were actually arrested for the right to compete. 2 women were arrested after they finished because it was illegal to compete.
In men's sports?
Yeah. So it was illegal for women to...
Same thing with the marathon thing that we covered
remember?
as
And
well.
the people were trying to like hit her and shit.
And people were telling her that women
aren't allowed.
allowed. Hey, women want to compete in men's sports. I hate to...
They're at a disadvantage. I'm all for it if they can make it.
It sounds bad, but if women can compete in men's sports, they should by all means be allowed to compete in men's sports.
So you know what's going to end up happening now, from what you just said? Here's what will end up happening.
And it's just because...
You'll have Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. And each of those will be separated accordingly.
You can't just, and everybody's saying, make a separate...
Do you think Smoot would get cut from the Millennium Girls High School team? Probably.
But
Duva could bench press more than Smoot can. I know that for sure.
But when you're saying let's create a separate thing for transgenders, it's like no, you can't do that.
What are you gonna have?
You're gonna have 2 people
a men's
competing
league?
against.
Wait, you're gonna have a men's league and a female league, and then what? A freak league?
A transgender. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be known as a freak league.
That's the thing. You're
not
alienate
gonna have
them
that
in a
many.
separate league.
You're not gonna have that many people.
But.
So what does it come down to? It comes down to gendering and this whole fucking bullshit of there's 79 genders or there's 87 genders. Guys, there's male and female. What were you born with? Were you born with a dick? Okay, then you have to compete in this segment. Were you born with a vagina? Then you have to compete with this segment. Now, I'm all for...
And here's the thing. At that age, you don't have enough time to go through the
you don't have the
gender
surgeries.
therapy or
You don't have the hormone
transitional
treatment.
period.
Yeah. You're still a male.
Your body is still producing testosterone at that age. When you're 16, 17 years old, if you're born a male, you're still producing testosterone.
Yeah.
Whether you start treatments or not.
Yeah.
Your body is still producing
Until
it
you
because
cut off your
you
balls,
still have balls.
especially in
Yeah,
that
you
time
still have
frame.
nuts.
As a adolescent, you're probably going through more hormones are pumping probably more than any time in your
Yes.
life.
Yes.
So you're gonna have more testosterone running through your veins as a female than
Then you would when you're 40 years
yeah,
old.
exactly. I don't understand
I can't compete
why
against
this
those.
is even a fucking
I'll tell you right
topic,
now, at
dude.
my age, I can't compete with those girls in track.
When did it
right now
become-
because they would whoop my ass.
You know what it is? Is when did it become that like the children run the world? Where like it's all these people saying, "Oh, I need a safe space." Oh, I blah 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 blah. Dude, when did these soft pussies run the world? Why is it? Why are we caving to conform to weakness versus trying to toughen up our weak? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We're our point in society right now is we're conforming
I
to
think
weakness
the argument is that
versus toughening up our weak.
I think the argument is that we need to support the transgender community in having
It's not
a voice,
a real
in having a
thing,
voice,
Chris.
But in having a voice, is that what the argument is, right?
It's like if people okay, so if you're gonna
However,
if you're gonna acknowledge
if
these
that-
people to
if
have a
that-
voice, then you need to acknowledge people coming up and saying they're unicorns. I'm a unicorn. You need to let me talk.
No.
It's the same
It's not
thing.
that. It's
no,
not
it
that.
is.
It's not
Chris,
that.
Transgender is not a real thing. It's not real. It's real in the sense that people are doing it, but it's not a real thing where it's like it's not a natural occurrence. It's not real.
Here's where the line gets drawn is in sports because this becomes excuse me. This becomes a straight red line.
There's
this
a
becomes
line
a straight
drawn.
line.
Yeah, okay.
Where you go, hey, physical performance clearly defines you as a woman or a man.
Right.
It's just genetics. Okay.
It's not. It's
you-
not
it-
your.
a
Hold on.
man-
It's not your sports performance.
It's not that you.
It's your gender.
It's not that you're not equal to everybody else. It's that if you're born with a certain set of characteristics, you're going to have these certain advantages over, like physical advantages.
Bottom line, hey,
over a woman.
There's physical and emotional and mental advantages and disadvantages to being both male and female.
I don't know about mental, but physical, definitely.
Definitely mental.
I don't know about mental.
Okay, let me ask you this. You're in a situation, something catastrophic happens, right?
Yeah.
You have a female, let's say you and Mo are somewhere, and let's say you get in a car crash, right?
Yep.
You're going to come out of the car crash, you're going to be like, okay, is everybody okay? You're thinking a lot. Monica might come out of the car. And again, I'm just using this hypothetical, Monica. Don't take it personal. But let's say Monica comes out of the car and she's crying because of this incident that just happened. You know what I mean? She's letting her emotions kind of. And again, I'm not saying this is Monica. I'm just
you
using it
sound
as an
really bad
example.
right now.
No,
Okay,
it doesn't.
anyway, okay.
I'm using it as an example. So, okay, let's not even use Monica's name. A male comes out of the car crash, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? He's trying to get his bearings. A female just wakes up from being knocked out. She's crying, bawling her eyes out. She doesn't know what's happened. She's lost. Both of them are in the same mind frame where, like, we don't know what just happened, but the male is trying to figure it out, and the female is reacting to her emotions of being scared, right? For the most part.
That sounds bad.
No, for the most part, you get in a car accident, the male's not going to wake up and be like, be crying. A female probably would be like, what just happened? I'm freaked out. They're crying, they're scared. A male is probably gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm hurt, this hurts, help me out. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna be hysterical. And I know this sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds really bad.
But I think it sounds bad, but it's true.
I think women have the opportunity to be just as heroic as men.
I'm not saying that.
Well,
I'm not saying
mentally
like
stating,
a man and a woman see something happening and they go and react.
Let's not go to that part because
Morris, just stop digging. Hold on, wait. Let's go to the chat real quick. I do want to see why is this blocking our shit? What is this?
Go away.
I want this to go
sorry,
away.
I'm sorry I clicked that button.
Yeah, I am too.
I don't know.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I'll get rid of it.
They pull out the. Okay, wait on.
There, did it go away? No.
No. LaBelle says they pull out your whole offensive. The whole you're offensive. It's even worse when you start telling doctors that they are female. Even though they're male, males and female body chemical is different.
Yeah, they pull out the whole "you're offensive." It's
Yeah.
even worse when they start telling. Yeah, okay.
So Lanny said, "I wouldn't even cut my dog's balls off. This is ridiculous."
I would cut my dog's balls off. Okay.
No,
anyway.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't cut his dog's balls off.
I would.
The weak, Duva says, the weak are buying up all the power and putting their weak agenda in our faces and shits on those who don't agree. They're called Democrats. Haha, LOL, Lanny. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Actually, side note, did Tom send you the email thing where he wanted you to answer questions about like his business and do all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that today, finally. And just to be funny, like I answered all the questions seriously, but like before some of the questions, I'd just be like, it asked like, what could Tom do to be a better leader for his agency? I said, become a Republican. And shit like that, and I was like, vote Trump 2020, just to fuck with him.
Yeah.
But I did put that stuff in there, and it was funny. Anyway, let's go back to this. They're called Democrats. It's physical and body chemical. I've had some cases where some would pull the trans card on doctors. Do not tell doctors. I may have balls, but I'm a female. Males and females are not given the same amount of any medication. Morris says, stop digging. The mental aspect is to each their own. Male or female reactions are individual or singular. You know what? Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, let's not go there. Because
I was trying to generalize things for the most part. There are very strong women in the world that probably would react better in an emergency situation than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just saying, in general, the majority. Okay?
No, don't
No,
do that.
I'm serious. Okay, let me just ask you a question. Don't take it offensively. Okay,
I'm not.
Emergency situation.
But I think a lot of people in chat don't agree
I'm
with you.
gonna ask you on a situation.
Okay.
And then please, this is hypothetical.
Okay.
Everybody,
you guys in chat, let
everybody
him know
listening,
this
is hypothetical. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Emergency
Listen to what he's
situation.
saying.
Emergency situation happens. You're gonna listen to your mom or your dad?
I'm gonna listen to whoever's talking.
Are you gonna listen to your?
I'm gonna listen to whoever's talking to me.
Be honest.
I am being honest.
No, when shit hits the fan, are you gonna? Okay. Are you going to listen to your mom or your dad of shit that needs to get done before this emergency happens?
Whoever's taking the action, I'm going to listen to them.
Okay, and
if I think it's the appropriate action, I'm going to follow it.
Now, knowing your family, who would that be? Probably your dad.
No, it doesn't matter.
To take the lead on
it doesn't matter.
saying,
Don't
hey,
try
we
to
need to get this done.
Don't try to pigeonhole me into a fucking corner, motherfucker.
I'm not.
I'm telling you, I would listen to whoever gives me the best advice and whoever is listening to whoever gives the best advice. Yeah.
And again, this was a hypothetical. I'm not trying to, like, same thing with the whole car situation, which I'm not trying to say this is how your family is or anything like that. I'm just saying, for me, if shit hit the fan, to be honest, I'd probably listen to my mom first. Sorry, Dad, but my dad would probably be the one being hysterical. You know what I mean? Just talking nonsense. My mom was definitely. So I just proved my own point wrong. But what I'm saying is, like you said, there's certain characteristics.
You're getting away from the point that we were trying to make.
You're right. Go ahead. I'm done.
Everybody's like, stop. Just relax. Okay.
I'm done.
Here's the thing: is this is when we're talking about the situation we were talking about. It's about physical attributes that males have and women have.
Yes, we're talking about sports. You're right. I got off tangent. My bad.
And we're talking about. Obviously, biological males have physical advantages over women regardless.
Well, if you were to just take, let's see, an 18-year-old female and an 18-year-old male in top physical form,
yes,
the male is going to be way ahead of the female.
Yeah.
Regardless of how strong that female, if they're both doing the same exercises, you know what I mean? Like if we put them on the same workout regimen, the male would be advanced versus the female, I think.
Yeah. So I totally agree with you in this. Now, the next argument is let's create a separate sport for transgenders.
You're not going to have that
males
many.
And females. That's not going to happen.
You're not going to fill a
There's
league.
no way
and
that's
you know
gonna
why,
happen.
Chris?
And
do you know why?
I admire the sentiment behind it, but it's never going to happen.
But do you know why it'll never happen? Because these transgender people are less than 1% of our population.
Exactly.
You're not going to fill a league.
You're
So
gonna
why?
have-
Can
you're
I
gonna
ask?
have two people-
Can I ask an honest
you're gonna
question?
have
Is
two people
why are we
competing
worried
against two
about the
people.
minority? Why are we trying to put in special bathrooms for this less than 1% of the population?
Well, and think about the recruiting
Why are we trying to
challenges.
conform to them when they're the minority? They should try to conform to
Think
the
about
majority.
the recruiting. And how does it work in the NCAA? Does transgender athletes
can't.
apply to the NCAA?
I don't think
that's where I'm curious.
I'm curious, but I haven't heard any main
because
cases.
now
But that'll be an issue.
Yeah, you have these transgender athletes who also have. Okay, Connecticut has been at the center of this thing, right? Because they're the first ones to say transgender athletes can compete in female sports.
Okay.
And that's where this is happening right now.
Duba says they may fill a league, but they won't have the viewers, which leads to low to no productivity.
It's because
they're not dude.
It's because males would still dominate the fucking sport. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's male and female. It doesn't matter if you're identifying as one or the other. The males would still dominate.
What if we had a swim team
in a transgender league?
What if we had a swim team?
That is the whole point. It wouldn't work.
What if we had a swim team and someone identified as a dolphin?
Fine, identify as a dolphin. But
I'm just saying they have a clear advantage.
What were you born as? What were you born as?
That was
a
my
male
dolphin.
Or female?
I don't know.
So what distinct advantage does the dolphin have? Well, they can swim really well.
Yeah.
So guess what? You have an advantage over everybody else.
So what if you have a dolphin now that identifies as a human that competes on a swim team? That's not fair, right?
I hope dolphins get that smart.
I hope they do too. Because, dude, I would gladly hire a dolphin. No, I wouldn't. I don't have that much.
I'm just saying.
I make water, but he can't live in my tank.
I get that people are saying that transgenders should have their own sports league, but in essence, that wouldn't work because the people that were born
loves dolphins.
The people that were born males would still have an advantage over the people who were born females, whether they're transgender or not.
Bottom line is,
that's always the case.
It's
you can't
hormonal.
You can't escape
it's
biology.
Chemical. Yeah,
you can't escape a biological advantage.
Chemicals, biological chemical makeup. There you go.
You can't escape that.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no middle area. That's the problem. That hasn't existed. There can't be a transgender league.
Thanks for all the fish.
Yeah. Amen to dolphins. Anyway, I'm just saying that's not possible. If you still have a dick and balls, you should still compete with the men.
No, even if you cut off the dick and balls, you should still have to compete as a man.
I mean,
okay, you have Caitlyn. Yeah. You have Caitlyn Jenner now, right?
Yeah.
Who was Bruce Jenner, who was like an Olympic fucking treasure to the U.S. for when it came to track meets.
Yeah.
So if Caitlyn Jenner now wants to compete in the women's and destroys everybody, which she probably won't now because she's old or he's old or whatever it is old. But bottom line is, he has an advantage. That's an Olympic athlete now that's become a fucking female, and you're going to let that male who dominated the male category now go into the women's category?
I mean, he's not going to compete anymore.
I know he won't, but he could.
He won't.
He probably could still
He would still get dusted by women.
But wait, didn't just a woman just beat Usain Bolt's record?
Did she?
I think there was a woman that just beat his record.
If she did, good
running
for her.
is one thing, though. Like, running and speed, there's fast women, there's fast men. But I think it's more comes to the actual physical strength of an individual.
That's why there's no female NFL. There never has been. Because,
no, I mean there's the lingerie league.
No, but I'm just saying.
The lingerie league.
If a female ever wants to compete in male sports, they're never barred from it. They're allowed to do it.
Which they
should be. No one would ever stop them.
If you show me a woman that can go and take play running back and take a fucking stuffing from fucking Ray Lewis, all the props to her. I'm not gonna stop her from saying she can't play with the boys.
Yeah.
But that's a 1 in a million type of female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the norm. Okay, so we're talking about majority and minority. Why are we conforming to the minority aspect of this when they should just have to choose? Okay, I was born a male. I'm gonna use the male bathroom. If I cut off my dick, that was my choice.
Yeah.
If I'm uncomfortable going in the male bathroom now, that was your choice to do so.
LaBelle says, I remember there was a transgender boy that won the girls' high school wrestling champion.
Yeah, that's not fucking fair.
Also, there was another instance where a girl was winning boys' wrestling championships.
And that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because she's elevated herself to another level. That's, again, I say that's 1 in a million. It's very rare. You're going to find
It was like a lightweight
female,
division, but she was winning.
And more power to her.
There are certain
I don't think we should stop a female from competing with males if she can do it. But if a female wants to compete with fellow females, They should have that platform.
I mean, there was an obvious thing where, like, say
without bullshit.
Say, like, regular men were fighting Ronda Rousey. Say regular men were fighting Ronda Rousey in a fucking ring. They would have fucking lost.
Oh, we'll get lickings.
They would
If
get
I was
fucking
to fight
destroyed.
Ronda Rousey, she would beat my ass, and I might enjoy it, but she would kick my ass.
Yeah.
I'm not trained like she is. But if she went up against BJ Penn, who's smaller than her, she'd probably get lickings.
Yeah.
Again, BJ Penn's no longer allowed in the
So
octagon.
it's all yeah. All right, I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. Lanny says we know a guy who got a blowjob from a dude who decided to cut his dick off.
Well, that's impossible. Oh
What?
wait. Oh no. Oh, okay. Now I know what's going on. Anyway, guys.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
I'm sorry we gotta
appreciate
cut the show short. It's always fun hanging out with you all. We appreciate you all being here. Duva, good to see you again. Don't be a stranger,
Definitely.
motherfucker.
We love dolphins too.
LaBelle, Morris Minor, Lanny.
I blame Tony. That's fine. I'll take it.
Water Girl. I don't know who else.
Morris Minor, Jovi, Baby Cakes. Who else was here tonight? If you guys are here, say what's up so it makes our job easier. Morris Minor, Landmine, LaBelle. We had Laser Duck. We had Maui Wowie. We had 808 Bryson. I said Jovi. Baracho, Landmine. Everybody, thanks for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it.
Guys, we want to thank you for joining us tonight on Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We're live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Catch us right here at twitch.tv/Inappropriate Bar Talk. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Also, make sure you join our Discord. Brothers, we love you.
Yeah.
Check out some of our merch. We love you guys. We appreciate you for a good show.
I am fucking Tony.
Tony, why don't you finish this off, brother?
Until next time, everybody. Peace. Aloha.
Deuces.